It's right there. Gotta put it up. Okay. Ah! Okay, give me like 5 minutes. Look this up. Hey, everybody.
Hey,
Hey. Okay, that was not supposed to happen. Second, hold on.
alright.
What is going on with my stream setup today?
I don't know. I'm like over here stalking it, waiting it.
Oh, it started. I gotta put my green screen back up. But for some reason,
Hey, I've got a question. As a dispel blast, can it stack with a spells like resist, where they basically do, where you can spell check back, or
Bless is a concentration spell. As long as the other spell is not a concentration, they should be able to attack. There shouldn't be an issue.
is because one of my as my bonus can, I believe it is. It is a concentration creature.
Yeah.
Before spell and start to roll back to another roll on the stage.
Okay, there, that's why. Okay, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yes, bless.
No, for some reason, all the audio was coming out of my ear instead of my headphone.
Damn.
So I was like, why?
Okay.
Apparently my
But
computer
yeah.
hates me.
So yeah,
Joey,
Bless
what I
can hit
think he's
multiple
asking.
creatures, right?
Yes,
Okay.
Joey, what I'm thinking he's asking is if I cast bless, will his other ability work as well?
Yes.
So basically
As
somebody
long
could-
as it's not the same spellcaster using it, the abilities can stack.
Okay, so if he does Bless and then I put resistance on one creature, they can essentially roll 2d4 to add to any kind of spell checks, right?
Basically.
Sweet.
All right.
Yeah.
That makes this a lot easier.
And if somebody was a bard, we could throw a bardic a bardic inspiration on top of that as well.
Oh, that's evil. I'm not gonna lie, that is kind of broken, and I love it.
That's why there's reasons why DM not like parties with a bunch of spellcasters. Guess what? There's one pure martial guy in the entire party here. Okay. Give me a minute. I gotta put my green screen back up. My cat was being an asshole, and I had to rearrange my entire computer setup. So.
Oh,
Nah,
that
you're
was our
good.
discussion before the stream started.
Okay, I tried to stream 3 times last night, just playing Middle Earth. My cat turned my computer off all 3 times.
Ouch.
I was like,
Yeah.
bitch!
It was not a streaming day for you then.
Yeah, clearly. There's like 4 random streams on my thing that are just like random cutoff.
Hey, Sterling, can you send the Twitch link into the chat? I was actually gonna.
I got
actually
it.
Going to Oh,
Right.
you do? Cool.
Yeah, Echo, if you can take
So I
care of
was
that,
actually-
I will be right back in
Cool.
like 2 minutes, and then I have a video I want to show you guys. Any of the stream, which is the intro video.
Sweet.
You guys can all see that on.
Awesome.
I'll put that up on the stream in a minute, but I gotta put my green screen up
Cool.
real quick.
All right.
All right. Reason why I was asking for the link is I was going to post it on my Facebook so I can let everybody know, because I know I've got a couple of D&D nerds on my Facebook, and it's basically just get Sterling some more viewership for the stream.
Yeah. No, I had this link like saved into my own private messages just to keep it forever.
Yeah, I'll probably do that as well. So actually don't have stream up. So let me go ahead and go into
what time. And put my green screen up. Touch my green screen. Die.
I can just see the cat just like jumping up and just leaving a big old tear down the middle.
I really don't want to put it. Is there? Alright. I gotta get going.
All right. Mike, check. Everyone can hear me?
Yep, we hear
You're
you,
good to
man.
go, bud.
Yep.
You're heard.
All right. So let's die.
We're not gonna die.
Look, it's my
No.
job to make sure you don't die.
Oh, that's your job? Damn.
I
Well,
thought it was
then I
your.
guess we gave you. I guess
am
we
the
gave you the
cleric.
good job to make you the cook.
Where's the kitchen? You guys highlight it.
Where's the kitchen?
I think it's the front of the boat, second floor, isn't it?
Give me
No,
a
no,
second
no,
here.
no, no. Back of the boat, third floor.
Right. Trying to.
Because I think the kitchen's supposed to be there, isn't it? Or is it right there?
I think it's actually supposed to be over here. Yeah, it's supposed to be over here because that's
Oh,
the
that.
dining room table.
Yeah, I'm looking at one of the workshops, ain't I?
Yes.
You're looking at our. You're looking at the Leviathan boat, the land boat.
Yeah, the thing in the middle is the land boat.
Is just right underneath it because
The
that's
kit-
where the dining table is.
Yeah, the dining room is the boat. So you see where Arlo is on the lower deck? Right,
Yeah.
Right across the hall would be the. You have your food storage over here, and your food prep area would be like.
Okay, so the kitchen is the bottom deck, lower deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brought up to basically the mess hall of a middle deck.
Okay.
Alright. So if you guys are looking at the Twitch stream,
Yes.
here is the
It's so perfect.
look.
As a for red, I loved that.
Look, when I was looking for the gifts to use for each of y'all's things, Echo Across were the easiest ones.
Oh yeah, we're the
We're
massive spellcasters. Of course, would be
Perfectly
the
honest,
easiest.
those two were the easiest ones.
Yeah.
Well, also,
Right?
I
And
mean, I kind of had an idea what I wanted to do for Jupiter's anyway. But I
Yeah.
had to
That's all
search
good.
for like an hour. I typed in Rage, Barbarian Rage, everything. I was like, there's nothing good here. And then I saw Gone, and I was like, that'll work.
You probably could have just used like any like main anime pro tag, just going off when someone messes with their friends, and that would have been perfect.
I was trying to get
Those are some of the
trying to
best
get something
Rage
that didn't look
moments.
humanoid. I was trying to
That
look
works
something
too.
that didn't
That
look human, because he's not human. But
yeah, that's true. Hell, you could have just used like shot of Vigilante Rap in one of the TMNT animated movies.
All right.
Yeah.
So, are you guys ready?
Yes.
Oh
Yeah.
Okay. Well, welcome back to the session, guys. In the last session, you guys did quite a few battles. You guys fought a group of half-giant hybrids known as Marrow, which are basically mermaid giants or mermaid half-giants. Throughout the week, you guys did find out that those were not part of the village, and it was okay for you to kill villagers. You guys found a fresh brood of baby white dragons that you managed not to kill, gave them a snack, and escaped up the mountain without being eaten themselves. You guys found the mother adult white dragon, who was unfortunately very dead at the hands of a sea giant. You guys managed to take down with very little, if no problem at all. Guess I'm still a little salty. We're gonna move on. A little salty because I wanted that to last just a bit longer.
I think you're saltier about this than you were about that one time we got ambushed by that giant bug in those drow.
Okay, that was a CR5. I kind of understand you guys survived me that one. That one was fine. This was a CR11.
Oh, jeez.
Y'all should not have survived that easily. Anyway. I mean, especially since you guys nearly died to the giant sharks, which are CR4. So I'm so confused
Yeah.
with the dynamic of this party.
Hey,
lower to
the
the
giant
right.
sharks involve swimming. There's a lot of danger there.
Alright. Anyway. You guys made it back to town. You have the crossbow in question, albeit in pieces. You have it. You guys collected the commissioned items from the blacksmith, traded some items, getting back on the ship, where you see a little wood elf girl running around with a dagger and playing with Arlo on the main deck. That is where we left off in the last session. That's what I do.
I'm gonna start cooking. Wait, what time is it?
It was about o'clock when we left off.
Oh. Did everyone already eat? Because I'm gonna start cooking.
Wait a minute, I thought I was the cook.
Yeah. Red, you're the ship repair guy, basically.
Actually, I'm pretty sure Red wasn't on board with.
No, I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
think Red
that's-
actually had.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He actually was like, Red had to go work that day, and he was that, yeah, because that was around when we first departed, and we got hit and we got attacked by the sharks. Red was down below deck.
Oh, that's right. We kind of made everybody else decide, and it was Daedalus is either gonna fix things or he's gonna cook. Everybody else already had their job.
Huh.
All right, Daedalus, Red, do you want to change jobs? Because I apparently did not save it when I was typing all this out.
How good is Deadless cooking?
He hasn't killed us yet.
Constitution saves are having to be. I'm going to say is for one of you. You ate raw fish out of a boat. So I'm not trusting your cooking any more than I'm trusting the dwarves.
All right, I'm cooked now. See?
All right, we're sticking to raw rations.
Because I believe cooking in D&D is basically it's a survival, right?
It's actually cooking utensils are a tool.
Oh, okay.
Cooking is a tool proficiency, yes, but survival checks can be used for meal prep, yeah.
I have
Okay,
cooking
so-
utensils.
Okay, he's got cooking utensils. That means I'm
So pretty much So pretty
All
much
right.
anybody that's proficient in like wisdom can actually work pretty well. Which if I decided to cook at one point, I could because I got a +4 in survival.
Somebody remind me why Jupiter is not the captain. I'll know full their survival checks.
Yeah. Again, I didn't vote for captain, so
You are.
not my fault. I didn't vote for this. I'm just taking
Hey,
it and running with it.
Hey, you've done a good job so far.
Alright, I'm going
And I'm going to be cooking.
to edit this.
I am all for heading to Neverwinter.
Yep, I am as well.
Okay. You guys
Get
do
that.
not
Sounds like
want- you guys do not want to talk to Gotcha.
Ah,
no. That is something we can
Oh, I
do while
mean-
we're on our way to Neverwinter.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this wood elf girl that's running around with a dagger, is it like a wooden dagger or is it like
Oh
an
no,
actual
it's a
dagger
full
dagger?
ass, like sharp ass dagger.
Yeah, no, Echo was going to give her one anyway, so this works out for my benefit.
Yeah, Arlo gave her an extra dagger so she can defend herself, and her and Arlo currently are play sword fighting.
How
You see
young
this- you
how
see this
young is
300
this girl?
You see this 300-year-old elf playing with this 8-year-old wood. That's how adorable this
You know, there is a rapier +1 on this ship.
is. But this girl's 8.
There's also-
That rapier is about as tall as she is.
I know, that was kind of the whole point. I think it'd be comical. There's also an 8-foot trident, so that would be even funnier.
I mean, hell, we
I
could
don't
give
think
her
you can
one
even
of
lift the trident.
We could give her one of Red's javelins.
I mean, this is all the conversations you guys can be having. Alright,
I know.
so we're setting sail for Neverwinter. Is that the decision?
That's
Yeah,
the
we've
decision.
pretty much gotten everything. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotcha. 3 survival checks.
Captain, go ahead, give the orders.
Oh, nice.
We're
Orders.
not doing the checks yet. I want you to give the orders out first.
All right, folks, let's set sail to Neverwinter. We have quite a few things to take care of over there. Zarshun's the navigator, right? I mess up their names.
Navigator is Fung.
Yeah, I mess up their names. You have like 2 Z's, and I'm just like, ah, shit.
Zarshun is basically the paladin. He's just an extra crew hand. He does whatever needs help.
All right. Fong, let's set sail. Everyone else, let's get this ship ready to go.
As you
Hi, Captain.
as everybody is bustling around, Arlo and the wood elf girl, who you learn her name is,
Aww.
It's adorable.
they
That is
begin to
adorable.
make their way down the stairs below deck because she's not good with this. Yet she's
Oh, we have something in common.
as Arlo and Eve appear below deck. Fung call out to the other crew hands. The gnomes are beginning to hoist the mast as this puff of blue smoke appears over the ship. Now, standing on your main deck, surrounded by all 5 of you, Siren.
Oh God, what the hell?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well then,
Well,
I'm
well,
pulling
this is-
Pirate's Bane.
Well, this is a quaint little ship you have here. Which one of you, Captain?
I'll step forward without saying a word. My hand on Pirate's Bane.
Oh,
my hand's on my sword as well.
I don't need a sword.
alright. Echo, I need you.
Oof.
As you begin to walk up without saying a word, she casts command and has you sit in a chair.
Okay.
We're going to have a little conversation. Best if you just sit down and listen.
Hmm.
You guys have caused me a bit of trouble, where I've had to destroy an entire village to get tracks. That being said, I have a job for you. I want you guys to go find a special book for me. No, not up for debate. Responses?
And tell us why we should absolutely do this for you.
Yeah.
She lifts one of her long, high elf fingers, and then points to the port side of the ship, where you see the Kraken's maw. Turn to starboard, with 15 cannons pointed directly at you.
Ooh.
Because because you'll do this job for me, or I blow up your ship and the village, every one of you with it.
Hold on.
Well, since we are currently on our own little tasks, we'll make sure to put it in the we'll put it on the roster for you.
Keeping my mouth shut.
So, we'll do this now, for the meeting council. Because unfortunately, you're invited.
Well, that does seem quite unfortunate for us all now, isn't it?
Stands up, and another flash of smoke. Evie is now standing for her hand on the child's throat.
Let her go.
I'll let her go. I understand this is one of the survivors from Saltmarsh. Sorry, child, you weren't to survive that. Echo, how much of that did you hear?
1 second. I'm on Twitch stream, so I'm catching up on it. Alright, let's not be too hasty.
I'm not being.
Why don't we let go of the child?
I simply require you to from one. And if hostage situation is how I get it done, so be it. You see your hand tighten around the child's throat. Not choking her yet, but within
the intent is
Well,
within
if you
instant,
would have
she could snap her
opened,
neck.
if you would have opened up with Grimoire instead of just saying a book, you might have piqued my interest a little bit better. You really need to learn how to negotiate a little better here, darling.
And
I don't negotiate. This is my way. My way.
Well then, I guess we all see why you're so terrible at it.
yeah.
Continue with what this Grimoire is,
As
but
you
let
gu-
go of
as
the
you guys
child
as you guys
first.
are having this conversation, you guys see Taiga on the front of the ship. Giant black wyvern in to stand and growl at the siren. I'll keep
Let go of the child,
I'll keep the
then we
child
will
as
not
some
be
insurance.
hearing you. It's quite simple. You want us to help you out here.
She
Let go of
turns
the
around,
innocent child. You have me.
turns around, sees the giant wyvern, a large wyvern behind her, growling. Darbon with his swords drawn, Fong at the helm, ready to over and attack. Red standing behind her
Yeah.
with the spear ready. Frost, Jupiter, and Echo all at the ready. Daedalus, are you still downstairs?
No, I'm upstairs.
Daedalus, as well, ready to attack. She's like, it would be a fun fight, but lets the child go. As Arlo rushes up, Misty steps, grabs the child, and inside. Still give me this Grimoire. That much is certain.
Well then,
Okay.
why don't you tell us what's so special about it, since you have a habit of backstabbing us already?
This is a Grimoire of forbidden knowledge. Thing I need to know about. However, seeing as I'm relying on, I will tell you where it is. It's on an island.
Well,
The Fallen Stars. You have about a month. You have about 6 weeks. To see Kings, Dragon Conclave. Expect that book to be on my ship. Oh, and Echo.
and what is the price you're willing to offer us? We're not going to sit here and believe you're going to offer us 300 platinums. We saw how that last deal burned out for them.
She reaches into the back satchel she has, pulls out a bag of jewelry, and throws it at your feet. Just at a quick glance, see there are many jewels of 100+ gold value at your feet. Grimoire is important to me for things.
You know, Siren, you could have just threw all that gold at us and just said, "Hey, I need your help."
Oh. Oh.
I'm just wondering why the
Well-
all-powerful Siren needs to hire a bunch of minor pirates to do this important task for her.
That's a good
Well-
point.
Well, you had an option to not abandon us, and yet you have. You had a plenty of crew to do all of this for you, and yet you left your adventurers stranded. Was that really the wisest idea? If you need us to do a job for you?
She looks at you as like, not that I can't do the job myself, that I can't. I'm willing to pay you to do the job. I'm also willing to destroy your ship without a second glance. Choices, right?
Well then, we'll take the payment. We'll take the map that you have buried somewhere inside your coat.
Well,
We'll also
there's no
consider
map.
this
You'll
a
know where the island is.
We'll also consider a favor from you in return.
You have the favor in mind.
Well, I have about 6 weeks to figure it out now, don't I?
You have 4 weeks. Send a message. That time for you.
4 weeks it is. I can handle that. And next time you want to just aboard the ship, do yourself a little decency and just ask politely. We're not hostile after all.
Yeah, we didn't try to kill you.
We're not pirates, we're just simple sailors.
She looks up the mast at the pirate flag you guys have just worn, and it's like. At that point,
Also-
she took the doors off her ship and back onto hers. You guys are left alone. What the fuck just happened?
We're doing it.
Jupiter is immediately
Right.
going to go over to the elf girl to see if there's if she was harmed in any way, if there might have been anything that the siren might have done that we hadn't seen.
Go ahead and roll an investigation check. Apart from a small scratch where her nail was at her throat, no real.
So she should be healed or anything like that, or if
It's literally
As in,
like
if
you know how you can cut, how
Yeah.
you scratch yourself with your nail.
yeah. Okay.
There was no damage.
Jupiter was treading lightly with that one because the fact that the fact that it didn't look like the siren had any kind of blind spots in her guard or anything like that, to where if anybody would try anything, it would not have been pretty.
From what you could tell, she was so confident that none of you would onto her that she had reason to do anything. Wasn't even armed. How confident she was.
Well, gentlemen, I think we need to have a conversation
I
in the
think we
war
need-
room.
I think we need to set sail at full sail.
Yeah. I was only gonna come up here and ask if you guys wanted some stew, but
Alright, dinner in the war room. Alright, are we having a meeting in the war room?
Yeah.
We'll pull up the war room. You guys on the map. That way you guys are gonna need to happen.
Yeah. Oh, you put an X on Saltmarsh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Dad, hold on.
Alright. You guys are in the war room.
Alright.
What are we doing? I have a plan B, but I want to hear you guys argue.
We can't be serious about taking that witch's blood money, are we?
So
I
first
mean,
of all,
Echo currently has a bag full of valuable.
so first off, who in the Nine Hells was that?
Oh, that's the sea witch.
That-
But anyway,
Would be our previous lovely captain, who's a bit more chaotic than yours truly.
Things on like.
Only other question I'm going to ask: are there diamonds in that bag?
You guys can look.
We're
I'm
leaving it
curious
closed.
At what
I was
jewels
like,
in this bag.
what Echo?
Oh,
what
yeah,
Echo
that's-
saw just when the bag hit the. He saw a ruby, emerald, and what could have been a diamond, but it was kind of pushed under there in dark.
We're leaving the bag closed for now, sitting in the middle of the table.
Yeah, it could be booby trapped. Because
And the child is also in the war room with us because we can't have him. Why not? Why not bring a child into a war room?
I mean, call it a war room, but it's really like a library, kind of.
Yeah. Let's deal with a few
Sorcerers and
things that we
wizards.
have going on first. Fong, Zashun, Arlo, Zaban. Seems you're going to be part of our crew for a little bit longer before you deal with your own little quest.
Arlo standing in the corner is like, well, I'm intrigued about this Grimoire. Nothing.
this is the second. No, this is the third time she's been decoded.
Also, did she really think we're going to let just a magical grimoire fall into our hands without copying it first?
You read my mind. That was Plan B, by the way.
I agree.
Alright,
The other thing that I'm
on that
wondering-
note,
Yeah.
I have a very quick question.
Yes.
What is the total amount of gold you guys have?
We all look at Echo.
Few hundred. Let me go into loot channel.
Like last I
Yeah,
remember, like I guess like 2,000 platinum.
It looks like
we're
8 plat,
8 platinum,
2,102 gold.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
and on top of that,
you guys are almost
Echo.
230. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I just checking.
Yeah, and currently Echo's carrying 115 gold and 18 platinum.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And it seems to me she's given us payment to make a copy of it as well. Arlo and Cross, I think we're gonna have you two work on that.
If we can actually even copy the thing.
We don't know if we don't try.
Yeah, or it could be some book of crazy, patron weird magic.
As for you, Eve,
She said it was forbidden,
we are
correct?
sorry that you've got mixed up into that.
She looks up and has begun processing what she just heard, and looks at Echo and is like, "Is that the one who killed my mom and papa?" Like this kid
Echo will
is just
just-
now processing what is going on.
Echo's just gonna nod and close his eyes in remorse, in regret. Because he doesn't lie, and that's a really hard question to answer.
Looks down and looks at the dagger in her hand and just walks over to one of the bookshelves and down in front of it and starts to cry. Arlo goes over, puts a blanket around her shoulders, and sits there with her while you guys conversate.
I bamf water into her lap.
Thank you.
Water is there, but she's not paying attention. She's in her room right now.
Jupiter just kind of looks over at her, and then you see him take something out that's from around his neck, and he just kind of looks at it. And he just kind of clenches it with his fist. He understands what she's going through. He just kind of puts it. Just kind of puts it back underneath his shirt.
Now, we will be going to Neverwinter first.
Where'd you say this?
You told us we had 6 weeks to get this book.
Where is it at?
And-
That was...
I have 4 weeks to figure out what favor we are going to call for her.
Okay, do you guys know where the Sea of Fallen Stars is?
It does not appear to be on this map.
It actually is.
I see Sea of Moving Ice, and it's over there by Icewind Dale.
Down here at the bottom near Golem Empire, all the way to the other side of the map. The body of water on the other side of the land. Yep.
Oh, yeah, it's on the way.
As far as you guys can tell, from where you are, going to Neverwinter will take 3 days. Going to the Sea of Falling Stars from your current location, or from Neverwinter, will take you a total of minimum 4 weeks travel.
Jeez.
It is not
And
an easy trek to get.
God, yeah.
and
we're-
Fallen Stars is like way on the bottom, I take it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like
We have to sail around the coastal point and to get there. So
There's
we're
never
kind of
uh,
so
actually,
so we're in it.
Faerun is a very interesting place. It's all one connected landmass.
Yeah.
There is the seas are literally on 2 separate. It's like one piece. There's just a belt of land around the world.
Yeah.
Faerun is very weird about that.
Okay,
You guys are actually gonna
then
have to get out of the ship at one port and drive, walk, whatever, sea, and then find a way to cross that sea to the island you need.
And we can also assume this isn't her grimoire either.
All you know is forbidden and island in the middle of it.
And it just needs to be dropped off on her ship before the meeting.
Oh.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
just
we're
pops
we're
on
uh
our ship.
we're re-recording this book. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, the Sea of Fallen Stars is landlocked, isn't it?
Yep. It's way over there. Here's Neverwinter. I can't find it. No.
And here's
To the
where
far north.
Here's no, far south.
Oh, I see it.
Saw it and I just lost.
As for the
here's the part that
favor,
gets worse. There are no roads directly to Fallen Star.
Okay, let's do this.
Well,
You guys are
We
looking,
are-
you guys are looking through the atlas, and the atlas has no direct path there. It shows you where you can get off, and then you have to walk in a spiderweb effect of maps to another road that will lead.
I mean, we are in a lose-lose spot here because if we fight her, there's a good chance that we could probably kill her, but we'll probably end up getting everyone else killed in the process.
No. I like Plan B. Plan B is get them in war, and re-record it. Or we can just give her a fabrication and just sail away from her.
now as for the favor, how about we just ask her to relinquish all rights to land or sea? And she would be a free roaming ship.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Well,
It's a good idea,
she needs
but
this book more than she says, or she wouldn't have us do it. It's also going to be extremely dangerous, or she would have just done it herself.
True. Why risk her own life when she can just risk the lives of others? When she doesn't care about her own
Exactly.
lives.
So we'll get the grimoire, and we'll return it to her. Nonetheless, mere minutes before the meeting.
all right then.
Real quick
Neverwinter we
question.
go.
Daedalus,
Huh?
do you have sending?
I do not. Well, let me rephrase. I have it, but I don't have it prepared.
Okay, noted.
So, I think-
Also, sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I think we need to, because, we can't really take the ship directly to the Sea of Stars, we should probably, if we're going to do this, get off wherever we can closest to, what will get us there, and then send the ship with the parts to our benefactor with what's going on, if we can't find a way to get a message to him quicker.
The closest thing there is Boulder's Gate.
Right.
We need to get to Neverwinter first.
Jupiter, Echo, and Cross, can you guys roll picks for me?
Echo.
Can do. 13.
Hmm.
Okay.
17.
Echo, you remember Naria's saying something about him not being very popular in Baldur's Gate? Cross, you know very well from your time being spent with your brother that Baldur's Gate absolutely hates metallic dragons. Especially the ancient metallic dragons of the Conclave. They work very closely with chromatic dragons. Considering you guys are essentially working for a metallic dragon, let alone the leader of the conclave, Baldur's Gate may not be the best idea. With that history check, you guys also know that the Order of the White Dragon, that Lunari is a part of, the leader of, you're not entirely sure. You guys know that that main temple is located in Neverwinter.
Which is why I'm stressing we go to Neverwinter.
All right, let's go to Neverwinter then.
I mean, there's no with the timeline she gave us. There's no real way we're gonna get to that spot in that timeline, unless you know we can find a magic flying boat.
Let's go to Neverwinter. Yeah, I say we go to Neverwinter and then talk about this. But we're still kind of.
Cross, detect magic in this bag for us. And while you're at it, do the same thing with this pouch, which is the actual large pouch of water from the giant.
Yeah. Well, if we were on the boat for a couple days, I would have already identified it by now.
Yeah.
Okay, you did want to identify it?
Yeah.
Okay, it's a decanter of endless water.
This is just a decanter of endless water.
It's a really big
Oh.
version. It's a giant
Yeah.
version.
It's just like a big version that we can make a bathtub with.
So you guys have an endless supply of fresh water for drinking on the ship now.
Nice.
We have an endless supply.
Alright. Well, figure out the bag. Fong, let's set sail.
My only other worry is since this is her bag and her stuff, she could probably use it for locate object or like maybe to teleport to us.
Which is why the detect magic was necessary.
Well, even without that, if it's something it's an object she can really associate with us, she can usually land a teleport spell. I start like detecting on it.
Look at the bag itself is not magical. There is a single magical source with the bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's what your eyes are seeing is just this little dot about the size of a small pearl.
Okay. Am I able to identify it?
You'd have to actually pull it out and cast Identify.
Alright, I'll try to pull it out and identify it.
Right. You open the bag and there are diamonds, rubies, emeralds, pearls, gold coins. There's probably.
Oh wait, wait, give me real quick. I need to check something on my on something here real quick. Before I even go that far.
And Echo will be getting a letter send out as
What
soon as
school
possible.
is the pearl inside the bag?
Transmutation.
Transmutation? Okay. I will pull it out and attempt to identify it then.
This pearl acts the same way as the orbs of spell holding that Echo holds. This contains a full clerical spell.
And what spells on it?
Message. Or I'm sorry, sending.
Okay. So she put a pearl of power with sending it in it.
Besides, if she wanted a homing beacon, it was already on the ship the whole time.
That's true. We can always just throw our car overboard.
To be fair, if the Siren ever wanted to find you, she's familiar with the three of you. Brian, you guys with no problem.
She's familiar with Echo? That's unfortunate.
No, she's familiar with Cross, Jupiter, and Red. No, just
Okay.
Jupiter and Cross. Yeah, she's familiar enough with those two that if you ever wanted to scry you, teleport to you, not an issue for her. which was made apparent by how she found you guys. That
Well, we'll keep Pearl ascending and send it with the book as soon as we finish with it.
Or we use the rock to send a 25-word message to our boss, telling him that we need to talk. What's going on?
We're going to
I think
Neverwinter.
she-
as you guys are
Let's
saying,
leave
you're
it
going
with
to
the message.
as you guys are saying you're going to Neverwinter to talk to Lunarius. See Zarshin visibly get nervous. He does not want to go to Neverwinter.
Why doesn't he want to go to Neverwinter?
Backstory.
Oh, so
Actually, here's another question. That
Well,
I'm
we'll need a
curious
few
about.
people to stay on ship to make sure it stays in port.
well,
Zarshin
Sure,
immediately volunteers. He's like, I've got you. In Infernal, he's like,
I wonder if the siren even knows that we're even working for Lunar.
She knows.
I didn't want to say.
So, by the way, if we're keeping the gems, if possible, could I have some of those diamonds?
are we keeping gems?
We'll discuss it after we get to Neverwinter and we're setting sail for this fallen stars.
For the purpose Daedalus is asking for, there's about 2 diamonds worth at least a gold piece in that bag.
Woohoo! Those are the ones specifically I want.
Yeah, I knew what you were looking for. Alright. As you guys finish up your War Council meeting, Marlo picks up Evie, carries her downstairs to let her rest. Poor girl is distraught.
Yeah.
Fong takes back the helm. The gnomes look visibly concerned now. As
the
they,
gnome?
as they continue working, ready for the ship to set sail.
I have a bad feeling we're gonna wake up in the morning and be short a longboat and some gnomes.
Maybe?
No worries. If
Dark
anything
One-
comes to dire circumstances, we'll pay for boardage for them elsewhere for them to get back.
The gnomes are currently under contract. They are with you for 2 months unless you they want to get paid. Not gonna show back up to town early.
Which is why we offered pay if things get a little too hairy.
Zarbon jumps on Taiga and takes off and begins to do quick scouting in case the siren ship is still in port.
Siren ship, when in port, she's got portals. She can just go where it pleases.
You don't know how often she can cast that spell.
No, but I could. She cast it freely.
She's a crazy sea witch. She probably has like a giant kraken chasing us underwater.
They're all possibilities.
And, flying monkeys of some type.
I don't know what it is.
Why would
but
she need monkeys when she is one?
Listen, she's a witch, they have flying monkeys, you know how the thing goes.
Jupiter's
Well,
gonna look
she's
over,
not
just gonna-
allergic to water.
Well, she's a sea witch, so they're probably flying octopuses or something.
Scary.
Flying squid?
Flying,
Squid?
as a flying
No,
octopus.
now that is silly. Squids can't fly.
But an octopus can.
Flying octopi. Now I'm just imagining
Actually, hold on.
that's the D.
If we're talking like legit, I'm pretty sure a squid is more aerodynamic than an octopus.
Listen,
Yeah.
squids.
I mean, the squid should have the little flip on their ear, on their head.
Listen.
Yeah, they have that like flat head, so like you throw a squid, it's actually gonna go somewhere. You throw an octopus, its legs are gonna go flying out, and it's gonna stop itself.
Listen, crew. A squid doesn't have the ability to grow wings and flap around. They just fall to the water. Now, octopuses, they can grow a little pair of wings and fly around and dangle their legs at you. Flying squids. I've never heard such a silly thing in my life. I grab some books and go find a place to read.
All I'm saying is
I
now
don't
you
see
guys
your
are,
logic.
at some point you guys are gonna fight a flying squid and a flying octopus.
wonder how they
I just
taste.
imagine that's the
Just
flying
don't
squid
see
or
your
the
I
logic.
don't
winter-
know when it's gonna happen, but that is now an encounter. That's
Hey then, autumn, never winter.
Okay.
Flying squid or
Echo,
flying
you-
octopus. I imagine that's the D&D world's equivalent to a face hugger.
No,
Anyway.
there is an equivalent to a facehugger. Don't want to meet that.
Oh joy!
There already is
Alright,
an
off to
equivalent.
Neverwinter then.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to get your
Ugh.
brain falls out disease. I've heard about that.
Echo, you
So what about me?
Yeah, throughout the days you were waiting for the blacksmith to finish your order, you had already charted a course to Neverwinter. One you feel is fairly safe, so instead of 3 checks a day, we're just 1 check for each. So go ahead and roll your survival check for the first day.
Okay.
First day goes by, real danger. Go ahead and roll for the second day.
Ooh.
As you are, as you guys are taking your everyone notice that the black ring wasn't on your maps. Reef is moving like oil slick. Clearly see where it's connected to the ground and itself is coming up, growing. But what you see on the surface of the water looks like oil or tar. The ship makes its way through the tar pretty easily. The ship's not being slowed down by it. As, Jupiter, you're in the crow's nest, right?
Yes I am.
Okay, go ahead and make it.
Gotcha. $12.
Don't notice this until they're already on board. But you see these 2 black slimes climb up onto the deck of the ship.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Ah! Captain, we're being attacked by dark water, and we don't have the magic gems to stop it! As I
Dang it,
panic.
Cross, you beat me to it!
I'm a harmless slime. Slurp.
What? It's perfectly fine for Cross. He reads a lot of storybooks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm aware. Jupiter, we're gonna say you're about 6 feet in the air.
Alright.
You're up in the crow's nest at this exact moment.
Right.
Everybody else, place your ships, or place your token.
Place our ships. when we
Place
need
your
it.
ships on the ship!
Police our ships, huh?
Echo
It's
is
the
going
great
for a swim.
ship of shipping.
I have to throw it off over there so I can locate him wherever I need to.
Hopefully I'm in a square.
Arbon, the only one on board right now. Fong had gone downstairs. It's in the meet. And Fong was downstairs, so his Arbon was the one in the ship.
Let's go ahead and put my token
Really?
on the map and just put 60 feet.
D&D on Heather.
You want to start rolling initiative while you're signed back in?
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative. Here's the bad part. These creatures actually rolled really good initiative. But they have a -1 initiative.
Even though I'm 60 feet up in the air, I
I'm
still
sorry,
roll
negative
initiative as
3
well, right?
Huh?
Even though I'm 60 feet up in the air in the crow's nest, I still roll initiative because I'll...
Yeah, because that's like, what, a move for you?
Yeah,
60
I've got
feet
60
would be
feet,
his
I've got-
full movement just to get down.
Alright. Okay.
You still have the initiative
And-
from a while ago on here.
Yeah.
because it's showing
Yeah.
me to 22. I'm supposed to be at 17.
and I'm a 16.
Yeah, it looks like
You're
our
a
old initiative
perfect
doesn't have our
candidate.
pictures on it.
Wait. I literally just. Well, turn. Back. Run this accounting. Okay. What was y'all's official initiative?
Mine was
Uh,
17.
Just go ahead and
Yeah.
reroll. Just go ahead and reroll.
I mean, 17, 18 doesn't matter too much for me for a difference.
I thought you guys had that 25 and all that. I was like, wait a minute.
yeah, that was like our. I think that was our
from the
giant.
giant, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't get it why Roll20 does it. Some days you'll go to a new map and it clears the initiative tracker, and some days it doesn't.
Okay. Jupiter, you're the last one of these.
I could have sworn I did. It did not show up.
I'll just
No,
mark it.
we cleared it out, so you need to re-roll.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. 'Cause I rolled like a. Alright, rolling initiative. Back up. Done. It's 17. Wow. What?
It's fine. I've got it over on the tracker on DM.
Yeah.
Dang it, that's right. That's right. I forgot since I thought it was all done. Alright. Because I had my token clicked the last time I did it and I exited out of it.
Okay.
So you and I are still right after each other. We only
Top of the
rolled
order.
one extra this time around. Oh, that's funny.
Right?
Zarbon. Okay. Up initiative.
I like how the map's all wavy and movie with the water.
I found out I can put gifts on here.
Oh, I love it. It's so cool.
At the 20 initiative that I got there, slimes are coming aboard your ship. And at first they just look like piles of black tar. Then they begin to assume a humanoid shape. Echo, here we go.
Alright. I'm going to cast... Oof. Let's do Lightning Bolt.
From where you're standing,
At these creatures.
or are you gonna move?
Oh shit. I thought I moved over a little bit. I'm still going to go for this guy here, but...
That one guy?
Yeah, remember, Echo, it does a line, so if you stand, like, right there, you can get two of them.
Yeah, my issue is that I'm near the slime, but yeah, why not? Let's go for it.
Alright. Or shoot lightning bolt?
Yeah. That was a 15 DC save.
As you shoot with lightning. I hate this. But I'm gonna love this.
I know. I know.
Oh god.
The lightning does nothing to them. But now their forms split.
Their forms flip.
Oh, that's.
Oh, split.
They are completely immune
Sound like
to
you
lightning.
said flip.
They are immune to lightning damage. And causing them damage causes their bodies to split. Well, causes them lightning. So now you have 4 medium-sized creatures.
Okay. With that, I'll take some evasive action and float 10 feet in the air.
Right? Or early 10.
I can't seem to click my character.
All right. Double check
Uh,
the range.
Oh.
Yes, very good, very good, very good, very good. All right. Okay. As I fly down to where I am about 10 feet, 10 feet above, above 2 of them, and so they're immune to lightning damage, but seeing how they're very fluid, I'm going to use shape water to try to freeze one of them. To try to freeze one of them in place. Because yeah, I'm about right as it. So what now?
Nothing.
So yeah, you see where my token's at, right?
Yep. Go 10 feet above.
So
and try to
essentially,
freeze it.
yeah, to try to freeze it in place so it can't do anything because shape water can only affect a 5-foot cube. So I can't get both of them that are in front of me. But yeah, so I'm just gonna try to do that.
Okay, you want to shape water to try and hold it in place?
Yeah, to try to freeze it since it's essentially a fluid type dealie.
Okay. You cast the spell. He tends to hold for just a moment. Removing. It is a liquid, but it is not a liquid you're enough to freeze it. This is fun.
And you said these were essentially made out of tar, right?
Basically.
Fire's not gonna do jack to it.
Maybe.
Well, I won't be able to do anything because casting that spell used up my action. I've got nothing right now that I can use. So, I'm still at least 10 feet. I'm 10 feet away from it up in the air, so that's about all I can do right now.
Red.
And do what? I don't think physical attacks is not gonna hurt this time.
No.
You know what? Okay, I have an idea. So go up to it and I stab it. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll for attack. Here's what we get here, and really can't get a sense if it hurt it, but it shifts out of the way of your spear, but it does, part of the tar does fall off and just start to cause some damage to it.
Interesting.
That was your action? That's weird.
I mean, no.
Daedalus.
Alright, this is either gonna end up really, really good or really, really bad. So,
So basically, awesome.
Do it.
Sorry.
Guardian. Daedalus ends praying as filled a ghost door.
Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. And that's why I floated.
Oh no, the ooze not actually.
Okay.
Alright, so I cast Spirit Guardians. They have to make a wisdom save. Let me go check my DC. 15.
Uh, 15.
Yep.
Yeah, the ooze is not on the ship. It's. Guys, you said wisdom.
Yes.
Oh, they're gonna go. One pass.
So the ones that failed take 12 radiant damage. The one that passed takes 6 radiant damage. And while in my circle, they have half movement. And they have to remake the wisdom save at the beginning of their turns. And that's all I can do right now.
Cross.
All right. As a bonus action, I will Blade Song. Yeah, it gives me some other bonuses, but yeah, that puts my AC up to 20. And then from where I am standing, I am going to put 3 Scorching Rays into the one I'm clicking. Yeah. Yep. Just let me get the spell. 2, 3.
Critical. That one you it was scorching ray on fire and begins hit the ground like it is hurt. From what you can tell, as much as you can tell, slime is in a.
Okay.
And now it comes to the slime turn. One passed. The one that got hit by scorching ray, I don't care how much damage.
So the one that passed takes 3 radiant damage.
That just takes
7.
They're starting to look hurt. Slime. Daedalus.
I'm not a bad slime. Slurp.
Going to make.
Dang it, you made. I was gonna say, is somebody gonna make that reference, or am I going to?
Oh, I was going to. I love the anime. I couldn't help it.
Oh yeah, it's such a good
Anime.
series.
Watch first episode.
Season 2 is coming out, I think, this following year.
Alright, that attack missed. Next pseudopod. That's a Daedalus.
Oh, he's popular today.
Natural.
Hmm.
Oh,
Well, yeah, that hits then.
And so. Good news, it's only 1d6. You take a whole 5 damage from that.
What was the damage type?
That damage type is bludgeoning.
Adaptive resistance.
Okay, and then because you got hit by it, you're gonna take. Well, that's a lot. Poison damage. For 28 acid. And your armor is non-magical.
It is not magical.
Okay, you have a -1 to your.
Okay.
The one in front of Red, who was attacked by the screw. Red. That is a hit. For acid damage.
So 4 and 6.
No, it's 6 bludgeoning damage and 10 acid damage.
Alright.
You're not wearing any armor. Your armor class. Your AC goes down by 1 as well. That is all of times. Back to Echo.
Alright, well, lightning didn't work, so let's not do that one again. So, fire seems to be... Oh, all 3 of these are dead. It's the only... one in front of Cross is dead. Right?
The 2 attacking Daedalus are alive, the one attacking Red is alive.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Fireball on the one straight ahead of me.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a 15 DC save. Okay.
Saves.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, yeah, Jupiter, Daedalus, Red, I need dexterity saving throw. As well as the times. Probably gonna die, but
Alright, deck save.
Yeet!
Red seems to be okay.
that's fine. It's fine. Fine.
Come on.
This is not a Hellfire.
Hellfire.
That's
Hold up.
That song is awesome.
pass.
Rolling my deck save right now.
Okay, 2 of them
D&D
passed,
guns
1 of
acting
them
up,
failed.
so... That's a 10!
Okay,
Wow. Even with my
Daedalus.
+5.
Daedalus and Jupiter. You guys take 25 points of fire damage.
I'm down.
Jeez!
Ooh.
Red, you go below 0 or just unconscious?
Oh, I'm below 0.
You said 25?
You killed.
Yeah.
Daedalus, we're gonna say that's 1 failed save.
Shame on you.
Alright. 25 points of fire damage. Oh,
Red,
that's... Oh.
Take 12 points of fire damage.
Wait, me?
Yeah, you were in range of this fireball.
I thought I... Okay. 20?
You take half damage if you
So you
succeed
take 12.
the
You take
save.
12. 12.
Alright.
Because somebody cast fireball on a ship made of wood.
Well, we gotta make sure it survives, you know. We got the gnomes for a reason.
The gnomes are so pissed about this.
Besides, it's in the middle of the ship. We're good.
The one where the fireball is sitting on right now is dead.
I would have hoped so.
There's a door.
The other two are fine. I mean, they're hurt, not having a good day. But hello. Anything else, Captain Echo?
That was fun.
Heard the
I've never
words
used
cast
fireball.
and I'm like,
I mean, they were within fireball distance.
everything is a fireball distance.
I know. That's why I said it.
Anyway. Dude, arcane sniper with fireball is insane.
Oh god. I should check that out.
Yeah, spell sniping doubles the range of your spells. Your attack base. Your ship has taken 25 points of fire damage, and your front sails are currently.
Oh. The front cells are on fire.
Right here. On fire.
Yeah.
Okay, next, Jupiter.
Alright, so... Okay, I'm 10 feet... Alright, I'm 10 feet up in the air.
FCS.
And... Seeing Daedalus down there, let me try to see. Okay, good. He's within range even while I'm in air. You're gonna see Jupiter clap his hands together, saying bring back who walks in the land of the dead back to the world of the living. And I cast healing word at 2nd level on Daedalus.
Wait, do you have 2nd level spells?
Oh no, sorry. I only have sorry. I thought. Even though my character level and level of spells is different, so no, I'll cast it. I'll just cast healing.
Only a 2nd
word.
level.
My bad.
How do you have 2nd level spells?
I misread that. It's a difference in character level and spell level. I forgot about that. So yeah, I will cast healing word on Daedalus. Let me make sure I get that to it. Did it not show up?
It did.
Okay, good. It is
Right.
8. It is 8 healing. It is 8 healing. Hopefully that.
Daedalus, the charred corpse of Daedalus right now begin sit up and go. Who cast fireball?
Hold on. Hold on. If I'm in the negatives and I take that healing, does that just bring me up to 8, or do I?
You can't go negative, Joey. You're only bleeding,
You
so.
don't go negative. You were just really hurt. But yeah, you go back up to 8. You sit back up. You are currently prone. You're basically on one knee, and you're just like sit up, catch your breath, and you're like, "Who did that?" That is the expression on your face right now. What the hell just cast fire?
Would you allow me to toss a potion at him?
On your turn, yes.
Alright, and let me see. Okay, so even though that's the range of the spell, I've got a flight speed of 60. So I'm going to let me first get the right kind of thingamajiggy on there. I'm going to fly right above this little slime. I'm going to fly down to 5 feet, where I'm just right above him. And you know what they say? What's up?
I just want to double check something.
It's all good. It's all good.
You're want to punch the slime, right?
I'm basically gonna punch down right at him. So I'm about 5 feet up in the air, just right above him.
Okay, then let me double check.
That's fine.
Okay, there's a bonus action. Yeah, go for it. Punch. Okay.
Yeah, buddy. Just gonna make an unarmed strike, cause Jupiter's not too happy that we almost lost our healer and a good compatron. So attack, unarmed strike. Let's fist this boy.
Okay.
14.
Oh, that choice of wording is great.
Hey, I'm good at
First.
fisting, especially when it comes to a flying pecker.
Take the melee attack. points of acid damage contact.
Damn it!
You're taking -1 penalty to damage rolls.
Okay. So 5 damage.
And that slime
Nice.
is still alive and is now looking at you.
Oh goody. And that's about that's about all I can do. Hopefully I'm at least still still out of its range. So you say that I just take a -1 if I do damage, correct?
Yeah, on damage rolls you have a -1.
Okay.
This
Okay,
is basically
making sure. That's
this
fine.
is basically like corroding your armor, your weapons. For you basically burned your knuckles.
Yeah, pretty much. All right, yeah, that's about all that I can do right now.
All right.
So yeah, I'm done.
Up next is Red. Both of those slimes are like really.
Yep.
Yeah,
at
that
least did
kills
something
that
to him.
slime. I mean, that was actually just enough to kill it too. You take 7 points of acid damage, and your pike is at a negative.
What?
But that slime is dead.
Sheesh.
Acid is very corrosive.
These are not friends.
All right.
Next,
I'm going to move.
Oh, okay.
Put it now. Little go.
Next is Diddles.
Alright. Alright.
Okay. What is the constitutional saving throw?
13.
Nails. What's... We're actually at... We should roll 2d. Fifth level. So 5. What is the bird?
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead.
It's dead. I'm just going for the flare at this point.
I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead to think of what that word would be.
Alright. Daedalus back onto his feet, utters the dwarvish word for hellfire as this burning aura erupts from him. Party members are fine. Feel no pain. Slime in front of him, however, erupts into this golden red flame as the ooze burns and burns and boils down to nothing. And then they are all dead as survived the black moon. Your sail is still on fire and has taken an additional 5 points of fire damage.
I will open the decanter of water and use the stream of water to put out the fire.
Okay, go ahead and charity check for me. Because this is a bag about the size of a duffel bag. So you just to get your footing so a stream of water can pour out the direction you want,
It's the size of a human torso. Got it.
basically. Oh, by the way, Red, I put in your character sheet efficient with improvised weaponry.
Oh, you done goofed.
Improvised
Oh, no, I knew you,
weaponry.
I knew
I
you
love
wanted
it.
it, and after throwing a dire wolf and succeeding, I gave you. like, I'm sorry. Okay. You're able to get your footing enough that the stream of water just goes where you want it to and down the same. Those are minorly damaged. They'll just fine.
All right, and is there any more that ooze like trying to crawl up the side of the ship at the moment?
Throughout this battle, you guys have gotten out of the majority of the black ooze.
Okay.
There seems to be no sentient on the sides of the ship. Everything's kind of like marked. Best you can tell. 2 that split into 4 because somebody decided to shoot lightning bolts at it.
Yeah.
Or Brit.
Okay. I just kind of at this point I just turned to Echo. What the hell were you thinking?
It seemed like a little bit of fun.
I'm also
little
impressed
bit
that you
of-
used 2 level 3 spell slots immediately.
I immediately go below decks to start tending to my wounds since I'm still pretty hurt.
You recklessly cast Fireball, hit 2 of our people, and set our ship on fire.
Now, it wasn't a reckless fireball. It had precision and aim. A reckless fireball is just closing my eyes and aiming wildly.
At this moment, you see a gnome walking up onto deck, screaming in halfling, like, "What the fuck?"
Oh, the ooze try to burn the ship down.
I swear,
Wait, who speaks?
it was
does anybody
like
speak
they were
halfling?
asking for things to be burned alive.
Does anybody actually speak halfling?
Wait, who?
No, I don't believe anybody does.
Okay,
No.
you guys have no
I
idea what
don't.
he actually said, but the general concept of it was, "What the fuck just happened?"
Okay.
I mean, from the expression, I'm sure we could have read that, right?
Yeah. I mean, he went on for it was a good lengthy sentence. Like, we're pretty sure he was cussing you guys out, but
Yeah.
all right, you guys survived that. To be fair, you want to know like how hard Indie Beyond said this would be?
Let me guess a 6.
Trivial. I mean, these guys are crit. John's rating 4, but since there was only 2 of them, they were like, "No, your party's got this."
It wouldn't have been so bad except for the rogue fireball.
Yeah.
it was-
How far
Wasn't
away is
a
the ship
rogue.
sailed from the ooze?
You guys are about, I'd say about 50 feet from the
right.
from the last batch of.
All right. I look back at the tar pit. It's like, no, that's not a precision fireball. This is a precision fireball, and like I lob a fireball into the tar pit, so it ignites and burns off one of them.
As you see the first fire pit ignite in flame, the second and third pit also ignite in flame. The ship is now about 100 feet away as you see 3 massive tentacles of leap up out of the water, suffocate the flames, and settle back down.
Oh, jeez. That's
Yep.
unsettling.
That was precision indeed.
And this is what we get for not throwing the magic gems into it to make it go away. And like I grab Walter and like just storm off somewhere angrily.
Now you guys are back on the map. Okay. Echo, one more survival check, please.
Of course. A 12.
Not bad. On the
Yeah,
third day, everything seems calm. A thunderstorm begins to roll in. Never went. This is a land-based storm going.
Okay. Still mild winds, I'm
You get
assuming?
some mild wind, actually. But as the sun
Good.
begins to set, the storm is overhead. Lightning, thunder. Echo, you are in the captain's room. Taking a break. Close your eyes and storm echoing around you. The first thunderclap. Lightning. Embrace the energy, as it were. The next thunderclap sounds more violent. The third one more violent. The storm has turned into a typhoon. Lightning strike, erupting. At least it is to you. Everybody else on the ship. Right. Thunder. Echo is in a trance with this pure lightning, thunder, crashing around you. More lightning and thunder than you've felt in your lifetime. Storm familiar with lightning. The lightning surrounds you as if it cage around you. Light. For Pirates Bay. Not there. That is rapier. I was given at the university. On the other side of the lightning, Headmaster of the Onan. Longest time. I gotta pull the name. Headmaster Leviticus. Leonin. Only Leonin you know of in his 7-foot tall stature, golden lion mane, and claws that have scratched you many times for me. See him sitting there working on a grimoire. Remember grimoire we talked about? Something that if you saw it, he quickly hid away. Writing in it, scribbling notes, thinking back to himself, how can I do this? Flash of lightning, gone. Another vision, Arlo, again at the university, carving into of looks to be spider-like creature. Trying to discern how this creature, why was it, what did. This was a common practice of watching Arlo dissect notes on the elemental properties of. Because they didn't like each other, but you work side by side. That vision ends. Another vision of Arlo is speaking to Vaticus. Grimoire. Arlo. Teleports it away. Through the lightning and thunder, you hear Vaticus say, "No one find that book." That's where the awake trance. Step outside to see the storm is still rolling, and all it is calm. Now Neverwinter. About 600. Close nightfall has reached Neverwinter. Deckhands are literally on their way to the bar when they start to pull.
All right.
So we are at Neverwinter at this point?
You guys are at Neverwinter.
Alright.
Sunset. Dockhand, pull your ship into port, tie it off, and one of the deckhands up and said, "You guys are free to stay for the night, but first thing in the morning, back to collect payment after that." I've already closed up shop for tonight. You finished. I'm just stay here for the night. It's fine. And he walks off and assumed to be a pub.
Well, all right.
Welcome to Neverwinter. You guys are docked over here by the Hall of Justice area.
Wait, by where?
Yes, it's called the Hall of Justice.
You guys are
I
docked-
see it.
you guys
Meanwhile,
are
at the
docked
Hall
on
of
this side.
Justice.
You've never
Question.
played Neverwinter on
We're not over here by the beach Leviathan?
Or not over by the beach Leviathan.
Wait, our ship got sunk?
Not sunk,
I-
beached. There's a difference.
Yeah. No, I had to do it. I couldn't help it.
It's all good.
It's
It's
fair.
fine.
I've been studying this map for days.
All right, so where are we going?
And it was Zarshun or Zarbon who doesn't want to go. I swear those Z's messed me up.
Zarshoon.
I think it's Zarshoon.
And as you
Zarshoon,
guys
okay.
get in here, you realize Zarshoon has not been on the top deck for the entire trip.
Okay.
Then recognize 5 Dragonborn paladins walking by, wearing the exact same armor as Zarshoon.
Well then.
Friends of his?
Zarbon comes up to the deck, is like, Zarshoon's probably gonna stay on the ship entire time.
Jupiter's gonna walk below deck down to where Zarshoon is. He's gonna ask, since he's not gonna be, I assume he's like in his quarters.
He is in his quarters. Just
All right, I'm just gonna go to his door and just knock and just be like, well, I assume that since you're going to be staying on the ship, would there be anything that you would need us to procure you while we're in town?
speak Infernal.
No, but
no,
Echo
but then
does.
Does he
doesn't-
not
He does
understand
not
common?
speak common.
Oh shit! Okay, I did not know
Zarshoon
that.
literally only speaks Draconic and Infernal.
Wait,
Ooh.
Okay, since I could speak Infernal, would Echo would go with Jupiter, because I got a mission for Jupiter anyway, so it's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Zarshoon opens the door and is like, I need nothing.
As soon as we can.
Closes his door and pray again.
Well then, let's make this quick. Let's make this trip quick.
Agreed.
Jupiter, I need 4. Now let's make it half a dozen
You
inks.
said a dozen?
Half a dozen
All right, half a dozen. All right.
inks. A very fine journal, because we are going to
Wait,
copy
half
as much as we can.
Wait, half a dozen what? You kind of cut that for part of it.
Alright. I want, I'm just gonna say this is a forbidden grimoire, so it's gonna. I will tell you right now, it has very high level spells in it. How much do you guys want to copy? Will determine how much you need it, and how much you're able to buy.
well, we're gonna have to buy all the ink that's possible.
Well, how many spells are... I was going with half a dozen just because that seemed about fair.
Okay, so you want to copy about 6 spells?
I'm assuming there's going to be more, but I'm going to see what we can do.
No, we need a
More than
barrel
likely.
paint.
More than likely. What's the highest level you want to copy?
we know nothing about the Grimoire. So
Yeah.
that's going
I
to be
mean, well,
interesting.
even at best, we can only copy a 3rd level spell.
Yeah.
'Cause you can't copy spells higher level than you cast.
Yeah, well, that's why I was going to have Arlo help us out with it.
Arlo being a Pact of Tone warlock, crucial for you.
Yeah. So I wouldn't worry about just the 3-level spell. I would just worry about getting some spells copied.
What is your maximum budget?
Well, we need to repair them, repair their armor, repair their weapons, repair the sails.
The gnomes have already taken care of all that as they're on the ship.
Okay. And then we need to go to this paladin's temple and discuss a few things.
Because our boss is supposed to be in this town, correct?
Oh, he is.
Okay. Well, let's take care of this crossbow and see if he'll help us with the problem with the sea witch. And Dallas, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine now.
You're fine now. And Red, you're fine?
It's been a day.
Yeah, Arlo patched,
that's-
Arlo patched you guys up, so your AC's back to normal.
And I assume that like a day's passed, so like we've had like a full rest, essentially, correct? Or
Yeah.
all right, spell slots and HP are all back.
You guys have had a full rest. And... Get off my computer, rat. Alright. Okay. You guys make your way out into... Immediately you know exactly where Lunarius is. As you walk through Enclave. As you guys begin to walk through the Spectre's Enclave, a massive temple erected in the with a platinum dragon rising from
A platinum dragon?
platinum dragon. This
Like
is
a statue or an actual like living, breathing dragon?
statue. There are no platinum
Okay, I was
dragons.
gonna say,
There
don't-
was a single
I was
platinum
gonna
dragon.
I was gonna say, I was like, I didn't think that was a type of dragon in D&D.
Oh, it is.
So,
He's a god.
so I got a question then.
Uh-huh.
There's a platinum dragon on this temple, which is the temple of the white dragon, which is ran by the silver dragon.
We don't know that.
Look, let's just say Dragonborns are not exactly intelligent creatures.
Whoa.
I just wanted to clarify all that really quick before we continued.
This is a temple to the dragon god Bahamut.
Okay.
As you guys are walking up, you see 3 silver dragonborn paladins. And one of them looks over at your group, pulls out a sheet of paper, and then closes it and walks toward you.
Oh man, we're totally busted. Red, what did you do in this town?
Didn't do anything.
Captain, did you cast Fireball again?
Excuse me, are you the drow known as Echo?
Uh-oh.
Indeed.
Master Lunarius.
Well, then my shipmates will be coming with then.
He looks around at the review and it's like, come with me. And this Dragonborn is just taller than you, Echo. You're standing at like 6'6". Dragonborn is standing about 6'8". Walks by the 2 silver dragons that were standing. Watch you walk by and watch. As you guys get into the courtyard, they step away from the 2 gates and step in the middle of the walkway. There's no one else is getting. You guys begin to walk in. Multiple dragon, all metallic. Copper dragonborn, bronze dragonborn, silver. Right. Brass.
You started off with brass, copper, silver.
All five dragons are there.
Okay.
Or the Dragonborn represent.
Okay.
As well as elves to worship Bahamut. There are clerics, there are paladins, there are druids who Bahamut, the nature god of night. As you guys get Arius' armor, cape, and sword. Walking around the courtyard, followed by two other elven and a cleric who shield and has a piece with symbol of Bahamut side, and a mage who. Make sure I got the word.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, he's a paladin as well. He's carrying a two-handed greatsword strapped across his back. Walking with Arius, they are discussing things iconic. All three of them are elven and like, especially you, Echo, having an innate sense for magic. Feel the magical all three dragons. Arius looks over and sees your party being led by the captain of the current watch, Captain Drebor. Thank you for bringing them on such short notice. I'm just surprised you guys finished your quest this early.
Yeah, we've run into some complications, but we got your doohickey.
Looks around, not seeing the crossbow, is like, would have been smarter to bring it to it.
No, we did. It's in one of the bags. Whose bag is it in?
It's in yours.
It's in the bag.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I pull it out of the bag of holding. Oh wait, I have the bag of holding?
you have the bag of holding.
Yes.
Okay.
Jupiter has
Oh,
the bag of treasury.
Oh yeah, I do have a bag of holding. I forgot I had the bag of holding. So I pull it out of the bag of holding and set it down.
You guys have it wrapped up, or was it?
Yeah, we wrapped it up because we couldn't put it in the bag unless we did.
We wrapped up the base. We didn't wrap up the arms and the string.
And to pull out the dragon spine shaft and the metallic arms. And Venarius takes it, pulls the cloth off, and runs his finger across and runes the. Very well. This will help you later. For now, so hands it over to cleric, the ancient gold, assumed by the color of her armor and the golden sheen in her. Liz puts it, takes the bones, takes the metallic arms and dragon spine, fits them together, cocks the string back, and releases a pulls the trigger. No arrow loaded in. You see this bolt of ice shoot out of it into the sky and explode. Basically, what would be like a firework of ice. Like, oh, this is still enchanted. Very cold though. Those white dragons really did in them. I don't have to purify it till. But your pets will be able to use it after that. She begins to walk towards what you assume to be a blacksmith's forge. Smoke pulling out of the chimney and the bright ass light coming. Um, first day, the brass dragon, Arius. Actually, rather impressed that you guys were able to collect a very dragon's artifact. Assume those white dragons that took over that cave. Problem.
Well, to be honest, the white dragon was dead when we got there.
Fortunate.
Though
I know
its
he
5
goes-
infants are
He looks.
still
He
roaming
looks over
free.
at looks over at Arius and said, "Not gonna be happy about that."
You
Arius,
did let its 5 infants survive, and they are roaming somewhere around the sea now.
well, I'm sure they went back to the cave. Dragons don't like to go very far unless they stay.
Then I guess it'll enjoy the giant that killed its mother.
Giant. Kind. Cloud, fire.
I think Frosty, because it kept trying to hit us with cones of cold.
I
Ah,
believe it
sea
was a
giant.
sea giant.
Very good. Just some of those curious of the pirate giants. Impressed with your choice, Lunarius. My champions aren't quite this competent, but doing a good job so far. Slaps Lunarius on the shoulder and walks away. Lunarius lets out a sigh. He's like, "Ugh, I hate being the brother." So,
Yes, well,
what
you're
else?
not gonna like the next news we have for you.
Why do you guys smell like this?
Ah, that was the later news I was gonna share. Which one would you like to hear, the bad news or the worst news?
I think we need to go have a talk in my office. Get some as to the stone tower that is the statue of Bahamut. Guys, walk through the way of the chantry. There are dragonborn praying, there are elves, dwarves, praying to Bahamut, doing chores, research in the library. As you guys make your way back off, it opens the door and you guys walk in. The office is rigid. You guys just came outside from a tropical like area to a tundra. That is his office.
Oh joy.
You guys step in. Marius has a seat and magically lights a couple candles from. Alright. Talk.
Well, the quick and short explanation is the Sea Witch showed up, she threatened us, she's demanding us to go get some book, or she's going to murder all of us. And she wants it before some conclave thing.
Why don't we start off with the bad news and then move on to the worst news, Cross?
Wait, what's worse than the Sea Witch is showing up and threatening us here?
The fact that,
Fact
from
that-
what we know so far, that her and a red dragon fire lizard decided to burn all of her previous land.
Oh yeah,
I'm intimate aware of. I've already dealt with the dragon then. And you guys can see that there is red dragon hide, or part of it, hanging on the wall behind him.
Well then, I guess it is only the worst news. Or the fact that she left a wood elf behind. And now this young wood elf is in our care.
So, and him look at you with a knowing. Fortunately, our chantry did offer an monastery of Thanks for a second. The Temple of Ioun. Better place. Bring the child. There she can. There she'll be taken care of. Priests of Ioun are very loving. Not a little headstrong.
Well, she will be out for revenge when she gets older. You have to see which survives all of this.
I have one other.
So we'll be sure to give her a few items to ensure her revenge is a little more successful.
Wait, are you seriously? You just want to drop the kid in some random temple?
Oh, with the fireball orb as well. Yes, absolutely.
Her like looks over across is like, I was some random orphan dropped at a temple.
Yes.
Fine.
That's how I became who I was. I was an orphan.
And he didn't turn out half bad, so what's the worst that could happen?
I was born
She
on a
becomes some
ship.
murder hobo?
For
Really?
5 years. Not a murder.
Though,
If what he's saying about the temple, it will actually nurture her to steer her on the right path.
though here is the worst news. We have 4 weeks to gather a very powerful grimoire from the way she spoke of it, and return it to her ship within 6. We need a better way to get there, to the Sea of Fallen Stars, because we will not make it in time.
Any ideas?
Arya's has telepathy. Thoughts of the 5 of you. Guys all to make a.
Can I just spell it so he knows everything?
Get the sense that Lunarius is tired and the fastest. Cross is the only one being stubborn, and Lunarius can't. Everybody else, he gets the entire story, entire recollection of every.
And then he gets a thought of me figuring out about that chum.
He pushes that thought aside for the moment, and looks at Echo and is like, you want to go grab this grimoire? But I can promise you that's the exact opposite of what you want.
Okay, kitty.
I'm gonna hurt you. I hurt you.
And a cat dragon appears.
Don't even
Well, at
trip
least he
about
knows
that.
we want to
This is-
copy the grimoire now, so.
That was violent. Cat was like, attention, attention.
Sorry. My cat jumped up and attacked my key.
Yeah. But
Alright,
at
anyway.
least Lenarius knows that we want to
I just
copy
wanted
as
to
much as we can of this grimoire.
Like, this is the same grimoire. I'm thinking one that after. From this grimoire has survived.
Well, then I guess she's the most... Fuck, I can't even think of the word.
That explains a lot.
She's the one most available to do it, since she already is a mad sea witch.
Minds out of sheer plus their mind power.
Oh, so
Again,
Ever heard
she's
of
the most
fallen god
qualified.
Vecna?
You cut out there, Sterling.
Oh, sorry. Have you ever heard of the fallen god Vecna?
Isn't he the guy the lich who they cut his hand off, and now the hand walks around and strangles people at night until it can find a lich powerful enough to steal his body?
Something like that.
Huh.
Vecna was a fallen god. My father, Bahamut, sending himself. A group of heroes cut off his head. Presumably banished astral. Gods simply cannot be banished that easily. Vecna left 3 artifacts: eye, hand, and his grimoire. Grimoire you're looking for is grimoire. There'd be grimoire to have a clue. By the way, found it, read from it. Consumed by the spirit of Vecna. Died. Overwhelming. Body cannot hold the body, but cannot hold the spirit.
You said a human body couldn't, correct?
A mortal body.
Well, I guess we need to find a way to become immortal.
Are you nuts? It's like
Yes.
it's the like god of the first liches, and it's like you gotta cut your hand off and stick his eyeball in your eye socket and all kinds of other terrible stuff and burn babies. Are you crazy?
That sounds pretty bad. When are we gonna get this book?
Very well. Marius pulls out a set of scrolls. Them in front of Ek. 3 scrolls. Thanks. 2 of the scrolls are for teleportation. Points to a teleportation in the corner. On that, one of the scrolls will teleport you to the location. You have a basic idea of what it looks like. If you're familiar with it. Exactly where you So, one spell will take you as close to fallen stars as you together will be here. That 3rd scroll. The Scroll of Dysteria. If you read that book until the mind, open that scroll. Force whatever thoughts are out of whatever's inside your body out. They lose your mind completely. That is all the help I can offer you. Try and handle this as best you can without my help. Try to stand up and walk to the me. Oh, find me. And he opens the door
And-
for you guys to exit.
Okay, we can speak. Cool. And does that... Jesus, I can't think of my thoughts. I'm sorry. And does that allowance still hold true here? We have a crew now who will be needing
Message
some
is like,
money.
That is true. And he remembers thoughts back. He's like, I don't have much of it. Back to his desk and pulls out a piece of paper. Begins to write a writ. Takes him about 5 minutes to get everything done. Signs in it both common and draconic. Like this is for a crew. Proper. Take it to the shipmaster, and he will, under my orders, hire 20. That's moment. Balance. If you don't mind.
Then enjoy, and we will be seeing you hopefully in a couple weeks.
You guys walk out the door. Or as you guys begin to step away, you see
Hmm.
you guys walk back to the captain of the guard. Escorted you in. Also escorts you out. Looks at you all and is like, Artist places great trust in all. I'll make him Silver Dragon. Alright, it is now nightfall. Our tavern's open, ship, but nothing is open.
There's a lot I want to do, however, I need to head to work, guys.
Do you have a quick list of things that the crew can get done?
Yeah, I need to find out if the tiefling's okay with us bringing on this certain crew, because he doesn't seem to be so keen on this area of the land. I need to write a letter to the orc and let him know that the sea witch has sent us out to gather treasure, and I'm also going to inform them of her teleportation abilities. With that, Daedalus, you said you had sending with you, right? And you can prepare it?
I can prepare it, yes.
Okay. That would be good if you could do that. And then let's show up the ship and let's get ready to set sail down to... Sorry. Oh yeah, no map. See if he's okay with us staying here on this line for a little bit longer. Maybe he wants to join us on this quest particularly, the tiefling.
All of that is done. I message and this is Ellis finished.
Yeah. We got the bird. We can always send a message then.
Yeah, you write the letter out and messenger. Was there
Okay.
you guys wanted to buy and has left?
We need to find a... Sorry.
I was gonna say, as our weapons got damaged by all the acid and everything like that during that battle. Would there be any place we can take it to get them like fixed up?
Victor's Enclave has multiple blacksmiths.
All right. Yeah, I'll probably just take whoever's weapon got or armor got messed up with the acid and everything like that, and go take them and have them repaired.
You also need to find a cobbler, and we'll give him the shark skin, the dire shark skin, and fasten yourself a nice pair of boots.
Yes, that would suffice. He looks at his toes and it's just like, why are they not frozen walking in this area?
Alright. Well, I got you have a good night at work. And
Yeah.
Oh, not yet.
At this point, Echo will just sit in the war room and study the atlas a bit more.
Okay.
So, alright, with
For
that,
the next couple days. This is gonna take a day or two. All the armor to very proper specification. Jupiter, your enchanted gauntlets. Somebody in town had the specific leather or what they did cast a spell on it to kind of hold everything back together. They are no longer.
Wait, didn't you say that? Didn't you say there were like druids in the temple or something like that of the White Dragon?
Yes, but none of them have any. Was not
Okay.
common wood here in Neverwinter.
Okay, that's fair.
They began to cast on it, and they're held together. But they're not no longer have a -1.
Okay.
Back
so
to normal. There's just
anything-
some scratches and stuff that couldn't.
Right. Okay, that's fine.
and I'll talk to you later, guys. I gotta go.
Later, man.
All right.
And
Peace out,
Have a
man.
good day.
throughout those days, you guys into. Okay. You guys know that Echo wanted to do. Got the armor repaired. I mean, you guys have about 2 days.
So during one of the days, I go down to the kitchen where Dallas is working.
Red's working.
Hey.
Say I'm not the cook anymore.
Oh, you're not the cook? Okay.
I'm the cook.
Okay. Then I just go, I go bug Daedalus at some point. Daedalus, I have such a terrible feeling about this. Like, it's lose-lose no matter what we do, because if we don't go get the book, the siren's gonna kill us and she's gonna go get the book. And we have to go get the book to keep the siren from getting the book. But I don't trust our captain with the book of an evil, crazy evil god.
We could always destroy it.
If you could figure out how to blow up a evil god book. I'm just worried about this. Especially after you getting recklessly fireballed.
So you said we have 2 days, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, Deadless, can you cast see? Do you have access to see spells that let you see things that are invisible?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do for the 2 days is, are there any temples of my worship in this city?
Up in Tower District is a temple slash barracks that is dedicated to Leviathan.
I am going to visit that.
Unlike the temple that was in Waterdeep, this temple has no library. This temple literally is training ground for. There's a small altar in the back of the training ground. Everything else is targets, swords, blacksmith. Literally looks like a place for military.
Well, first things first, I'm going to go to the altar and pray, since it's been a while since I've visited one of our temples.
Wait, where's that temple at?
Up in the Tower District.
Oh, I'll go there too.
So let's begin. Prayer, right axe. Because clerics that are there, being the training of your armor begins low. color, and the holy symbol. And where's your holy symbol? Is it on your belt or on your
On my chest, I was wearing a necklace of it.
necklace? I was like, wait, was it a belt buckle or a necklace? Holy symbol around your neck being low. Your spells are prepared. Still, like Bright Axe wants you to on this path you're on. Red,
Alright, and then...
walk into the
oh.
training ground, not wearing any armor. A bunch of javelins. Everybody looks at you like, what is that? Not that you're a turtle, just why are you carrying? Javelins, pikes.
Nope.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Yeah, it seems like it sounded like everything was cutting out.
And Fred's just not. Okay.
We might have temporarily lost him. Yep, but someone's being fussy.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm gonna spend the couple days just wandering and just trying to process everything that Cross has been through. You know, him trying to deal with, you know, the fact his mom's most likely dead, his brothers, you know, trying to kill him, you know, somehow he has gotten involved with a crazy witch that's trying to find the book of a dead god. And just kind of wander the city streets.
Alright, who is Cross?
Yeah, Cross.
Are you guys or?
Yeah, I'll use my hat to you know, keep a little bit safe.
You don your mask, and what's the form you're on taking?
I'll just look like a basic human.
Okay. Just ears crop back. You're fairly normal. You look like every average Joe. Redhead. A little bit of facial hair. You're looking at me like, huh, that looks weird. And look like a normal.
Yeah. I just spent a couple days just trying to deal with it. You know, and, you know, just wander the city, see if I find anything, but I just, you know, spend time just trying to process this all through as it more and more sits in on him.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check.
Yeah. Okay. Do. 21.
As you're wandering, a shop catches your eye.
Alright.
Not that there's something feels interesting. Walk in there. Tall wood elf. Tall for a wood elf.
Mm-hmm.
About 6 foot. Has a rapier at his side, double-bladed scar on the wall above him. Sitting there reading a book. The store has basic household items, a couple of daggers, a couple of bows. Kind of like a general store. But as you walk in, you feel like something.
Alright. I'll just start kind of poking around the shop because it kind of just.
Not sure what it is. You just feel like something. There's something special. You don't know what it is. You have this like weird voice in the back of your head saying, "Hey, there's something in."
Yeah.
So just go
Hey,
look.
yeah, you said there's a double scimitar on the wall, like the basically the it's the double sword except it's the scimitar, right? I can't think of what it's called.
It's literally called a double scimitar, but yes, they're the weapons specifically.
Yeah, it's the weapon out. I know what it is. It's out of the Everon book.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna look at the shopkeep, and that is really unusual. Where'd you ever find something like that?
Looks up and is like, a gift from a friend.
You got it from a friend?
More like a colleague in
Oh,
and that's his mind.
alright. That is, like I said, that's a really, like, I've never seen anything like that. Um, honestly, it's also just kind of odd just seeing a wood elf running a household goods shop. I'm gonna keep looking through his shop.
Are you like actively looking or just kind of
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
passing?
actively investigate the shop.
Okay, roll an investigation check, please.
19.
The shop has a bunch of really cool knickknacks. It's got books, it's got sets, nowhere. Happen to find what looks like just a small metal rod.
Mm-hmm.
But when you pick it up, it is ice cold.
Okay.
Temperature outside is about 60, 70 degrees. This
Mhm.
metal rod, when you pick it up, it's like ice to the touch.
Can I arcane the rod?
Go ahead and roll an arcane check.
23.
It is. What you can tell, it has magic in it.
Okay.
If you had to take a good guess, it would be evocation magic.
Okay. Like, I'll take the rod and go up to the counter. I also like pull my mask off when I go up to talk to the guy now, so it's actually just me. And I'll set it down. Hey, I found this in your shop. What? Do you know what it is?
Looks over Rod, takes it. Takes a minute looking at it, running his finger, and in Elvish, identify. After a minute, eyes a little white, back, like, well, this is a wand.
Oh, okay.
Whirls it, holds it in his hand, like, I have this in. Huh. Puts it back on the table, like, oh. Comes in, had it off, but I'm not gonna.
What do you want for it?
Thinks about it for a second, flips through the book. I'm trying to remember what kind of spell is in the book. The rod. Or which spell it is. You know what? 500 gold pieces for the rod.
500. Well, I can't just spend that kind of money on my own without asking first, but I'll remember it. Maybe me and my companions will come back and get it later.
I will hope.
Yeah, you don't happen to sell any books around here? Any books in here, do you?
Nods over to the shelf on the wall. It's got a collection of books, mostly cookbooks, fantasy novels.
Okay.
Over to well, there's a shelf of books.
Okay. I'll go through his pile of books. Like, how much does he wanting for books?
He has a sign like on one of the shelves that books are a gold a piece.
All right, how many cookbooks does he have?
He's got 5 cookbooks. One
Alright.
on there's one on Elvish cuisine, one on traditional Elorian cuisine, one on meals for dragons, and 2 more on just common food for commoners and.
Okay. I will stack those up in like his fantasy book section. Like, how many books does he have in that?
There's a lot.
Oh, well, I'll get like I'll buy like 20 gold worth of books,
Okay.
and you know,
You pick out the 20 books you want. You want all 5 cookbooks, right?
yeah, I want all 5 cookbooks, and I'll just grab like 15 of his other random books.
Okay, you pick up this pile of books, start to carry it over. He watches you as this stack is now almost touching this. Carry it over and set it on the desk. Like, wow. Where's section? Like, okay. Starts to open up a couple bags to start putting them in. But starts putting books into the bags, setting them on the counter. Like, well, that would be
That would be how much?
20.
Okay, yeah, I give him 20 gold.
He hands you the bags. You take one piece and puts them in a lockbox. Like, look for
Oh,
the name.
Cross Firemoon?
I reckon it. False. Your father a wood elf.
Maybe? Mom just said he was an elf.
This elf casts minor image of a shorter, red-haired elf with I can't remember. Yes, he was.
How was that?
I'm not sure what that was.
Sorry, that was my roommate chuckling something on the TV. I went and grabbed a beer real quick.
Okay. A red-haired wood elf with long red hair tied back in a ponytail, fur, cloth around, a piece of fur wrapped around his shoulder. Rapier, a book on each side. Like, remind me of this.
Oh. Well, to tell the truth, I never really met my father. Like, something happened, and because my siblings didn't appreciate him, he had to leave my mother. So I never really got to know him.
As you're looking more and more, start to see some similarities. Apart from the fire red hair, you guys have similar eye shape. You guys have eye shape and similar heights. Kind of doesn't look like you for a pure elf.
Can you tell?
Yep.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to ask him. Can you tell me more about your friend?
Helps me in the war, or our other friend passed. A powerful spirit. So, reckless.
Oh.
Tell you how many times I got hit with a fireball. Regardless, he fought well. aside from himself, he was better blade singer had at the
I kind of get my book out and set it down, and like, does this look any familiar? Like showing him like my base spell book.
looks at it and like, wow. That are from spells, but
Well, this was what was left to me to learn from, with the the basics of how to do blade singing.
Shopkeep looks at you very intrigued now. Opens up his own spellbook that was hidden under the desk. Opens it. And would you like to learn?
That'd be wonderful. Anything to put my mind on other stuff than what I'm dealing with.
Pulls out the ink and copy this.
Mm-hmm.
And turns the spellbook around to you.
Okay.
This is a 3rd level custom spell that I have.
Okay.
Definite.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
What you see in the spellbook is notes on what the spell is supposed to be.
Mm-hmm.
Specific martial arts style of how this weapon involves your rapier. This spell involves your rapier. It shows a specific martial arts of how to perform the spell and general description of what the spell does. Take the time to read over the spell. Every question you have to ask, he answers.
Mm-hmm.
As you're beginning to copy this spell flows. Feel almost a familiar. Copying the spell. Shopkeeper pulls out his ring, and I will now demonstrate what the spell should look like if it has to. Says blade, ruby at the hilt. Low as he cast the spell, and blade itself goes red hot. The tip ignites and has 6 consecutive slashes of flame erupt from his blade. Unconscious.
Okay.
Anakin that was standing in front of his shop is now ash. Like, essentially what this attack is a close range fireball.
Okay.
It doesn't explode outwards, but it has all the damage effects of fireball in.
Okay. But I take it requires a successful melee strike, like bursting blade.
Yeah. It also
Alright.
requires a ruby embedded in the weapon.
Alright.
Or rapier plus 2 has a socket in it that was waiting for a gem to.
Okay. I kind of just look at the spell at the spell, really impressed as I fictitiously like try to copy it down very quickly and correctly. And I just look back at it like I'm super grateful for all this, and I may need to talk to you some more later, but I also don't want to get you in trouble with some problems I'm already involved in.
Looks at you a little quizzically, but accepts the. We'll talk again.
Oh yeah, and if anyone comes looking for me, you never saw me. Like I said, my brothers didn't like my dad, and my brother doesn't like me at all.
And talk again. And he
Alright.
hands you his business card.
Alright, I take his business card, and I set Walter up on the table, and I'm just wondering, like, I heard legends, but I've heard legends of a bag of bottomless cookies I've been looking for for years to stick around this guy's neck. You wouldn't have to have any leads on that, would you?
About it for a second. Like, I've heard that story well.
Alright.
I would love a bag of them.
Yeah.
But if I hear about it, I will be.
Yeah, the closest thing I've seen was I saw a man with a beard of storing.
Oh, you've met Chewie. Oh.
Yeah. I go back and look at his books again real quick. Does any of his little storybooks have anything on Vecna?
There is one of the books you picked out has stories of mythology in it.
Mm-hmm.
There could possibly be something about Vecna in there.
Okay.
Nothing else really has much of it.
Alright, so I will wander back to the ship. Can whoever is tracking the gold thing make sure we take 20 out of the bag?
You said 20 gold?
Yeah, 20 gold.
Alright,
So when I get back to the ship, I will go down to the kitchen and find Red. Hey, Red, are you down here?
Yeah. I mean,
Hey, I got a present for you while I was in town, and I opened up my bag and I was like, "Here, you might enjoy these." And I hand him the stack of cooking books.
Thank you. Yeah, 'cause I was at the temple, weren't I? Yeah, I'm at the temple with Jupiter.
Well, whenever we get back to the boat, I will. Whenever we're back on the ship, I will give you the books.
All right then.
After there were Daedalus, not
Yeah,
Jupiter.
Red is outside practicing and stuff.
Oh yeah, because I forgot we lost you while they were in the middle of you. So back to Red, as we smash, transition back.
Alright. Red, what do you want to do? Temple training.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be training on what? Just, you know.
Want to have a
hand
couple
to hand.
sparring matches with a couple clerics?
Yeah, hand to hand. Learn their style.
Go ahead and we'll check with Go ahead and roll athletics check. As you are training grounds, one of the clerics walks up like, "Strong, want to test your metal against my metal?"
Okay.
Pulls out his lance and shield. The shield stands as tall as him. Dwarf of about 5 foot tall. Basically a tower wall shield from behind. It's a very defensive fighting style. Pull out your as begin while you're far back and forth. Able to counter every one of your attacks. Trained fighting style professional all the time. Every time you go to stab, puts up his shield and then parries with his own. He does go back and forth. Every time he goes blocking with gel. Constant back and forth. Go ahead and roll another athletics.
Haha.
At one point, go to stab with your spear. Instead of stabbing at him, bring your spear down at the bottom of his shield, where he's not exactly holding balance. The shield topples forward, rolls forward onto his shield, dropping his shield. You're still in hand. You're back for a second attack at his throat. Win this combat.
A mimic go. You're dead.
he laughs at like, that was a good fight. Didn't expect that. I have to keep my eye out for the combat.
Yeah.
Another another cleric walks up, or another paladin of right hand walks up, carrying a two-handed great axe. Like, well, shall I try my hand? He's standing significantly taller than you. He stands about 6 feet.
Amazing. Yes, please.
Want to change up fighting styles, or do you just want to use the spear?
You know what? No, same one. Actually, no, I take that back. What I do, since he has a two-headed sword, I put one spear down and I use the pike as a two-hander.
Go ahead. Like to go ahead and athletics check.
Woo! I'm on fire.
Oh, dang. He
Oh
goes.
yeah, Red.
Goes to swing with his great axe, slide back out of the way, and bring the pike up. And one swing the back of the pike to the temple, knocking him backwards and pushing the pike closer into his chest until he falls prone onto the ground. You're holding the pike there, and you're just like, I win.
Daedalus will slide up and see him fighting and go, now it's my turn.
What?
Daedalus versus Red?
Yup.
Okay. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh, this is great.
18 for my initiative.
Oh, that's all.
Oh, good.
We got the dwarf versus the turtle.
At least it's not a foot race.
18 Daedalus for
I was happy it was only a natural one on initiative. Good.
Right.
Ooh.
Red, what weapons were fighting Daedalus?
Here, let me think about it. Hold on.
While he's thinking, I'll call to Red, don't worry, no magic, just fighting.
There are two
I put
clerics
both my
waiting for
spears
you
down.
guys.
Then I put my pike down and get into my little turtle stand.
The hand.
Oh, I'm using my weapons, I'm just not using
Go ahead.
Okay. Daedalus, first attack. I did. Right hand right here. Go
Oh,
ahead
jeez,
and
that clearly
go
misses.
ahead and swing with your hammer. Red just dodges out of the way, puts his hand on you, and pushes you aside. Kind of like he learned a few things from Peter, last time they trained together. Kind of just like skillfully dodged out of the way.
You should be proud, you.
Yeah.
Red.
The student.
All right, I'm
is
gonna
learning.
attack.
I feel so proud.
Oh, by the way, that attack right there is a disarm attack. Sure. I don't know how to do. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and add a damage.
Okay.
I think isn't it a D8 at this point?
Well, there you go.
8 at 5th level fighter.
Alright, that didn't tickle.
As Red skillfully dodged out of the way, his other hand smacks you right in the elbow. You drop the thunder. 12 bludgeoning.
I thought there was a save on that disarm attack.
I think it's a dex save.
No, I think it's strength.
All I know is it was.
Yeah, it will be in the description of the attack.
Oh no, they are D8. Um,
Yeah, if he has the feat, it's D6s. If he's an actual battle master, they're D8s.
yeah, okay. There's a D8. But we'll go ahead and roll strength DC.
Okay.
Yeah, Daedalus, you dropped it.
Yeah.
Daedalus, you dropped it.
Yeah.
And with the natural 1 for you actually dislocated your elbow. That arm is a little flopped right.
Oh boy!
Daedalus, here we go.
Nope.
I'm gonna drop my shield and grab my pick up the warhammer. Essentially, that's really all I can do.
Okay, so you pick up your hammer again.
Yeah, I dropped my shield and picked up the warhammer with my good arm.
Gotcha. All right. Good.
What do I do? I'm gonna try to grapple. That's strength, right?
Athletics.
I have grappler also.
Yeah, it's an athletics check versus Daedalus' athletics check.
Oh, we got lucky.
I don't know. We haven't seen Joey's roll yet.
Yeah. Bye,
Go to
scared.
grab Daedalus and just like barely worms out of it. Like, no, not touching. Already broke my arm.
Did you say you had the grappler feat?
Yeah.
Actually, I was wondering why you had a feat at 3rd level fighter, 3rd level barbarian. I went and checked. Your character was level 8 or something.
Hmm?
Character was 5th level fighter for. Not entirely sure what happened.
I don't know.
5th level fighter, 3rd level barbarian. I was like, not sure what it was about. But most characters can grapple anything.
All right.
Well, no, I thought grappler gave you a like advantage or something with that.
It does. Yeah, Daedalus worms out of your grapple. Daedalus, it is your attack. Y'all call it quits whenever. It's all up to y'all.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna swing again. God dang it!
I was gonna say roll with disadvantage because you're not exactly Oh, I guess you are carrying it. Okay, so a natural 1.
Wait. Since he used a warrior ability, I'm going to use one of my priest abilities, and I'm going to channel divinity, so that becomes an 18.
Joey, it still misses because you rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
Okay. So technically the hit die is high enough to hit. But I will say that instead of doing damage, because it is a natural 1, you hit red on the shell, and the vibration coming back actually deals the thunder damage to you.
I'm just not having a good time.
You actually take that 2 thunder damage as vibration back into your arm. You're like, ow.
Yep.
Red, go.
I get grapple again.
Okay. Athletics checks from the. Oh. Daedalus, you are being grappled.
All right, this is what happens. While he's grabbing Daedalus, he slowly starts to takes him down to the ground. All right, he takes him down to the ground, and then I slowly throw a punch. I'm like, and then I get up my. I win.
Grapple was your action. I'll say for your bonus action, like force him into the prone position. But that's all you can do.
Okay.
Alright, Daedalus, you are prone. You're grappled. It is your go.
I'm gonna try and break the grapple.
Okay, I'll go ahead. Athlet. And roll.
Woo!
Red. And dust.
It's a 20. I don't even go.
You have a +8 to your athletics. If you roll a natural 22, you win. I mean,
Sit your ass down.
shit. Yeah. Daedalus, you put up a huge effort. You just about get him to push off, and then Red just like clamps down on you, holding you in place. He's not letting you go. This is proof, kid. The natural 20s are not automatic successes.
Mm-hmm.
It's caught on.
Yeah, this is when Joey needs the bard to come in and play his theme music like in wrestling. I just see before this fight, Red put his luchador mask on.
Mucha lucha.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's really all I can do.
Red, it is your go.
He pins him and says to Jupiter, "Quickly, count to 3."
It is Jupiter with
One.
you guys?
Yeah, he's in the temple too. All right.
Actually, the one.
I thought it was just
Actually,
you
what
and
I was gonna
Daedalus.
do during the.
Wait, who's
what
there?
I was
There's a bunch of
actually what I was
clerics
gonna do is I
around.
was gonna go to the ship. I actually had something that I was gonna do at the ship.
There's a bunch of clerics and paladins around.
You,
I miss
paladin,
you in
quick,
spirit.
count to 3.
Okay. Here's how we're gonna do this. I need strength saving throws from Red and Daedalus.
All right. Oh, he's gonna win this. Wait, you said strength saving throws?
Yes.
What?
That's 1. Again.
Ooh, good enough.
He breaks out of the pen. Daedalus, it is now your turn to action.
I mean, the only action I can really make is to try and break the grapple. I can't exactly hit him.
Go ahead and roll it. Athletics check. Red.
Sit your ass down.
God dang it.
Red holds down. He's just like, he's not letting you go.
All right, great save.
Hey, Red, what are you doing now?
Ooh.
Ooh. I have a chance here. Daedalus picks up and pushes Red up and off. Daedalus, make a athletics check with advantage to get out of this room.
Nice.
Red? And roll with disadvantage.
Nice.
Daedalus breaks out of the hold, finally. Breaks out, gets over to his side, and like takes a step back. He's just like, oh, finally. Alright, it is now Daedalus. Now your turn.
So I was reading the grapple condition. I could have still hit him at the same time.
Yeah.
Oh well. I'm gonna hit him.
Alright, go ahead and
Ouch.
that does not hit Red.
Now I'm gonna make it 26. Wow. No, you have to do that before you say that. Damn it. Okay.
You go to swing. Red just blocks with his shell. time you're not taking the damage from it. But that shell is really defensive.
Alright, then I'm gonna use my War Priest ability to attack again as a bonus action.
Okay, go ahead. That hits. First one hits the shell, and you see Red just like roll to the side, and then turn back to you as that second Warhammer comes and cracks him across the jaw. On Red, you take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, 100 damage.
Said 12 points.
12 bludgeoning, 14 total. As the impact hits, thunder just collapses as the whole arena just like shakes a little. Good. Go.
Well, I just got hit in the jaw with thunder. What do you think I'm gonna do?
Oh, I'm sure what you're doing, but I just want to.
There's a hit.
Alright, Red has begun to rage.
Then I open chest him.
What?
I hit him in the chest.
Okay, Reckless, back to the.
Ouch.
Daedalus takes 9 points of bludgeoning damage. The wind knocks right out of him. 11 points. Daedalus, it is your turn. You have advantage attacks because Reckless, right?
Yep. I'm gonna make that 15 a 25.
Okay. I was waiting. I was like, second. Go in to swing with more hammer. For God. For God just decides to give you a little push and an extra force into that hammer. As you knock Red across the ribs for 9 points of bludgeoning thunder damage combination.
I believe he's Path of the Bear, or Totem of the Bear, so he would take half damage.
Bludgeoning damage.
Nope, he takes half the thunder damage too.
Not yet. Actually, I haven't unlocked that part of it.
Oh, okay.
That comes later down the barbarian.
And then with my War Priest ability, I'm gonna hit him again as a bonus.
Okay.
I am going to parry.
Okay. 8 plus 3. The damage is 0. Daedalus, you make a clean hit, but the raging turtle in front of you shrug off the attack. We're only gonna do.
That's all I do.
Okay. Red, it is your go.
Straight kick.
16 does not hit. But the 24 does, so that's 8. I forgot he was reckless swinging.
Sorry, I said
He's
disadvantage.
reckless. That hits.
Yep, I forgot he was reckless swinging.
That is 10 bludgeoning damage.
Ouch.
How is Daedalus doing?
Not well, but still he's still doing all right.
Fred, anything else?
Hmm.
Oh, you just
All I can do right now.
okay.
Just
Daedalus.
wait.
All right, you know what I'm doing.
Papa.
Well, that didn't hit, but that one does.
First one misses. Got knocked by a raging turtle. You're busy. You miss the first swing. Second one, come up. Bring your hammer across his chest. Let him straight in the torso. The thunder cracks and you hear the loud boom of thunder. He's still only taking some damage from your hammer though. Take 6.
Nope, that's my turn.
How's red looking?
It's looking not good, but still fighting.
Red is your go.
What do I want to do?
As you guys are fighting, you're hearing clerics and paladins cheering, hollering. The brazier that to the god of the dwarves is burning the golden red flame, and you're very familiar with Daedalus Castus. It's like even the gods are getting involved in this fight. They're like
When he attacked me, was that a downward slash?
it was a hammer, but
I think you're taller than me, so it'd be more like a...
yeah, you're just slightly taller than Daedalus, so he kind of like brought it up and towards your chin.
Okay, so when that happens, I stop, and then I come down, and I hit him with a headbutt.
Alright. Oh!
Oh!
It wasn't even reckless!
Dang!
Alright, I yield.
Yeah, that's
I...
13 damage. Are you still conscious?
Yeah, I'm still conscious, but just barely.
Alright, Daedalus like backs up, is like done. Good.
Uncle!
Daedalus is very dizzy right now.
That's what I call strong style.
You hear
Learn it.
you guys just hear the clapping and cheering. Like that was a very entertaining fight for everybody involved. The clerics rush over and heal you guys back to full health. Right. That is the end of that training arc. You guys want to do anything else here at the temple?
I'm gonna go around the temple to see if I could procure any more materials for my spells.
You're able to gather everything that doesn't have a gold value.
So not the diamonds.
Not the diamonds. Those are not available at this temple.
I'm not surprised. It's okay.
Okay. Jupiter, are you the last one that has to do it? That's not time lapse.
Alright, well, first thing that Jupiter is actually going to do is the fact that he realizes that, that he's actually going to go back to the ship and he is actually going to check on Evie and see how she's doing, and he's actually going to try to help her for a bit.
Okay. Back to the ship. Arlo is showing her how best to defend herself. It's showing her how to hold a knife backhand, lock, and how to use a knife to stab. The things that most elven children should know by the time they're 10 or 11.
Right. Okay.
As you guys walk in, Fung is making sure that Arlo does not hurt the child. He's back watching. Zarbon has taken the Black Wyvern out for an evening flight around the city. Darshoon has refused to leave his room. Still sitting there.
Right.
He's walked down the steps and looks up and asks Arlo, he's like, what is that? Arlo lets out a quick giggle and then, that is Jupiter. Not a... Rock.
Arakakra.
Arakakra. What the fuck? I burn people. I can never pronounce that name. I never will.
Nah, it's all good.
Is one of the ones who found you.
What was that last part?
She runs up and hugs your leg. He's like, thank you. And then goes back to sparring with Echo, or Arlo.
I actually gestured to Arlo, like, would it be alright if I borrow her for a moment?
Arlo, being mother hen, is kind of protective, but lets her go after a second.
I just kind of kneel down to her and everything like that. It's like, I just wanted to say that I'm glad that you weren't hurt in that previous incident, and also I know what you're going. And I take out the locket around my neck, and I open it up, and you basically see a male and a female Arakakra holding a young Arakakra. I lost somebody that was very dear to me that was taken by some. I know exactly what you're going. I'm here to help you in any way that you can, to not only help you get through this in life, but also in ways to. As it was for me when I was an orphan going to the monastery. I didn't know where to go or what to do at that moment. I had others around me that molded me and guided me, steered me along the path that I was. Come. Mind if something I want to teach you to help you. And I just kind of just stand up and I just gestured her to kind of go to like a little bit more of an open part of the ship.
Fung follows you up. How well you can believe.
Right. And as we go to there, I just turn to Evie and I just ask her, like, right now, honestly, what is going through your head? Tell me your emotions that are going through your head. Like, what do you feel at the?
Looks up at you and says nothing.
Well, quick. I'm just trying to make sure that, I'm guessing right.
What?
I do not. I see his thing transmitting, but no sound. I think he might have locked up.
Yeah, I think so.
What happened?
I think Jupiter dropped out.
No. Story was getting good.
The only downfall to
Yeah. It's still 100 times more stable than other apps.
yeah, true. Try doing the shit on Skype. Awful.
Oh yeah, Skype's bad, and even then, using like Mumble, heck, you can get sound corruption with certain apps, and the
Very goes straight to the voice on non-big. That's catchy a bit.
Yeah, D&D Beyond. You mean Roll20's voice?
Yeah, the roll 20.
Yeah, well, it honestly feels like the Roll20 voice part was something they tacked on real quick at the end.
It is. It's,
It's still a great tool, though.
oh yeah. I mean, there are obviously better ones, but quickly.
And it's free. Well, while we wait for Jupiter the return, on my way back to the ship, I do want to stop and get one other thing, which I just remembered I wanted to do now that since Jupiter was up to some stuff. I want to stop and buy like a doll or a teddy bear before I go back to the boat as well.
Okay. Yeah, you find an oddly shaped toy run by a couple. Weird for a metropolis like
Okay, did anybody hear any of that?
Nope.
God dang it! I went on to that whole frickin' spiel, and when was the last part that you heard?
Take a breath and do it again.
Say what?
Okay, the last
Take a
thing,
big breath and do it again.
Okay.
Now you have
Yeah,
a chance to
thing
actually
we
do it
heard
right.
was the last thing we heard was you asking what she was feeling, and she said nothing. She felt
Okay.
nothing.
All right. I basically tell her I basically say it's like we're right now you're not feeling anything. You feel like there's almost no hope left in. Where that is that is where you are wrong. Hope is something you give yourself. The meaning of true inner strength. Now, one thing something to help you out. That is actually one of the things that was first taught to me at the monastery. Is a martial art that, whereas it is used in combat, it is also good for bringing peace and for bringing peace and calming the mind as well as the body. And I just get into a Tai Chi stand, and I just start doing a few simple moves. Now the focus of this is strength is in its breathing, calming your breath and steadying it. Not only that, sharpens the mind and the senses, and it's also in how you properly shift your body. And I start doing a few simple moves, and just kind of ask her just to kind of just try some of them out, just to help her out a little.
Fong also joins you. His form is more refined than slows it down to show how stance the tension of your emotion. When she starts is very shaky, very rocky. Her inner balance. There's Fong helps her become more with it as time goes on. She is a little more fluid throughout the day, but she's also about all of this in her own head. She thanks you for showing her this, and she'll keep practicing. But today, where she learned all of this information, like crashing down, she's just like, I'm not into it.
One more piece of advice to give you. Life is like a dark tunnel. You don't know what to do after that, but if you keep pushing forward, you will get to the light at the end. Just take it day by day. You have people here that can help you and are here for you. I just kind of put my hand on her shoulder and just give her this kind of look like, you'll get through. You've got it. Just kind of some words of encouragement.
Reaches up and hugs you around the neck. her because now she's tired. That little exercise has worn this little girl out.
Just kind of watch her go. I just kind of watch her go off, and I just stand up. I just kind of use the rest of I just kind of use the rest of the time just to kind of just do some monk training and some druid training, meditation and martial arts and all that.
Okay. Cross, you were able to find a teddy bear or a doll, whichever one you wanted, at the little gnome store.
Okay.
Teddy bear looks. Doll, however, looks a little older. And as odd as it sounds, it reminds you of a doll that your sister used. Though it's different because it's a different hair color and dress, but it just reminds you of a doll you and your on the house.
I will pick up both items and double check them to make sure there's no crazy gnome contraptions in them.
Good call. Roll an investigation check.
I mean, we don't need to get back to the boat, and I realize I handed the little girl a doll that explodes or has like a flamethrower in it.
Roll an investigation check.
I did.
Okay. There are no dangerous contraptions with the doll.
Okay.
However, there is a box with.
Okay. All right.
It plays a sweet. Child is happy. Child is sad and calming song when the child is hyper. Changes
Okay.
on the child.
Okay. Great. How much do the gnomes want?
The gnomes want it.
Yeah. I will pay the gnomes, and then go back to the boat to meet up with everybody else.
Is that all weird?
I'm going back to the boat because it's not really I want.
On the last day, after you pick up your armor from the blacksmith, everything fully prepared, fully repaired. Weapons. A cleric from the monastery of Ione comes aboard your ship. Welcomes.
Before the priest gets there, I actually want to talk to the guys about Evie. So, all right, everybody. First, Red here. I found a shop, and I found these for you. I hand him the stack of books.
Thank you.
There's some cookbooks. So the girl, instead of giving her to a Chantley, I kind of want you guys to come and meet someone I found in town. He was selling like a really expensive magic wand, but he's an older wood elf, and he knew my father, so maybe we can see if he'd take Evie in, because it'd probably be a lot better with her being taken care of by like a wood elf family than we just hand her over to some temple. I also give her the bear too. I also stick the bear in her while she's asleep.
You guys begin. Make your way to the lion, or it's the shop you guys found earlier. And it's early in the morning, so the shop's not quite open. But frost fire shooting up into the sky from behind the building. Ross assumes that he is practicing craft. You guys are able to way around the shop. Buildings are not like pressed together. You guys can like slide in between. And there behind the shop, you see a wood elf with double-bladed scimitar, casting the spell continuously that he showed you across.
Okay.
Casting it continuously against the enchanted practice number. Explosions were at first the first got around there were large explosions, small explosions, large explosions, sporadic. But as you've gotten faster at casting it, are becoming more consistent. They're all small focus, affecting you. What you have is a prototype.
Okay. Hey, that's pretty impressive.
Stops with back at you like, well, back young cross. See, you brought friends. We're not quite open yet, but I can cast Presidentation and all the sweat and char across his body disappear. Standing there holding the double-bladed char. Well, what can I get you guys today?
Well, I mean, I wanted to let my friends see some things in your shop, but also, I kind of came back to ask if you can do a favor.
Right, well, first, welcome across. There's a humble shop, you guys have a look. What's this?
Well, so a few weeks back, oh, how long ago has it been since then? What, a couple weeks?
About 2 weeks.
Yeah, about 2 weeks ago, the port of Saltmarsh was burned to the ground by a dragon.
Yeah.
Yes, and we found a small wood elf girl named Evie there. And we really don't have the means to safely care for her on our ship. And I'd feel more comfortable of someone of her own kind looking after her than us just handing her over to a temple. Since you knew my father, I figure maybe you may be a slightly better choice.
Looks at the young girl and asks her, "Okay, little." She answers back in Elf. She nods her head and back. Is eyeing the sword. Radiant together. Looks up at his shop. Thanks for a second. He's like, "Stay here. You'll have to work in the shop, cleaning, helping me, boxes, that kind of thing. I'll teach you. Find a good place for you." Let's have the first smile you guys have seen.
That's adorable.
And runs over to Wood Elf, who you just have no idea what his name is.
I can't remember what it was.
I haven't said it yet. You've never asked.
Okay.
It's on the card, but never
Yeah.
asked.
Well, it's on the business card, so, what's the name on the business card?
Levander.
Yeah. I look back at him. Well, thank you for taking on this birder, Lathander. Yeah, Lathander. I know it's a lot to ask of someone you've never met before, but I just feel a little bit better about this, and I kind of look at the others to make sure they're not about ready to club me on the head for this idea.
I poke him in the head.
Jupiter just kind of chimes in. Whichever path the child chooses, there is her choice. If she feels more comfortable here, then I can accept that.
Runs over Vander, wraps her arms around his leg, "Thank you," and touches double-bladed scimitar. Looks up, is like, "Can I try?" Without even hesitating, hands her the blade, which thankfully is enchanted, shrink down to her size. And
I was gonna say,
like a natural flow of water, this child is swinging double-bladed scimitar better than she can a dagger. If it by blood, she doesn't have this.
Jupiter's looking impressed at this, at how natural she takes to it.
Yeah, a little hint about these weapons. Elves have a natural born.
Really? Didn't know that.
Technically, they're elven only. You actually have to train, otherwise to.
Yeah, I think it's like a specific. Originally, I think it's a specific elf subtype, even.
Originally, in like 3rd edition, it was wood elves.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm like, I love these weapons.
Yes.
She swinging it around. Well, like I might have a new. Well, whenever you guys want, come back and visit her. Be here. I'll keep her safe as you.
Well, I am very grateful for that. And I kind of look back at everybody else.
Yeah.
Jupiter just kind of.
Found the child a home. You guys still want the wand?
So he had this wand. We don't know what it does, and he wants 500 gold for it. I don't know if we actually want to spend that much right now, or wait until we could actually talk again with the captain, who's locked himself in the map room.
Yes, I would agree. Probably best not to spend the ship's funds without consulting him at first.
Yeah, last time somebody did that, he got a little.
Yeah, Jupiter just kind of sweats.
Alright. Let's make your way back to the ship. The captain comes out, orders all to. I will make this a group decision. Where on the map do you guys want to essentially leave?
Like, is like the teleport spell going to move the whole ship?
Teleport spell is only going to teleport a 5-foot area.
Okay, so it's only going to take us. So it's just a normal circle.
Well, I still
teleport.
see Neverwinter.
Okay. Map a little.
Okay.
I'll do sidebar stuff.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate is the closest port where you could straight shot over. It would take you a week to get down to Baldur's Gate and then cross the link. Beginning of Long Star.
Yeah. So
Probably
we ever
another
use
2
that
days to
rip
get there
nut?
by boat. Baldur's Gate, however, is a heavily guarded city, and you have to know. You have to either work for people in there or know the people. Baldur's Gate is very suspicious of outsiders. Various reasons. Waterdeep, you guys already have relations there. Probably get a Canada rate at dock there. Take you about a week and a half down to Fallen Stars. Will only take you through from Neverwinter.
I thought we were teleporting to the Sea of Fallen Stars.
Yeah, you can do that too.
Because I thought the point of getting the scroll was we teleported over to there.
You know where it is in. So you won't exactly teleport to exactly where you need to be. There's a chance you teleport. So I'm just giving you options. What's gonna be? Neverwinter, you are under the protection of Marius. Your ship will not be harmed while it's there, but you will have to pay the ship dock there. For the time that you.
Hey, maybe we could, have the ship running cargo while we're gone, so it's actually, still trying to make some income for us while we're taking care of this.
Okay. You can go to the shipwright docks. Have shipping jobs you get.
Do you guys have a problem with that? Like, we have the ship running some cargo jobs while we're gone, so one, it's harder for, people who are looking for us to find it if it's moving around, and 2, it can bring in some income while we're out traipsing around to find this terrible, terrible book.
Sounds like a good idea, actually.
You guys have a
That
total of 20 crew members, as well as Zarbon, Zarshun, Arlo, and Fong. One of them has to stay on the ship to cargo run. The other 3 can come with you to the Fallen Stars if you.
I think maybe they should stay here and keep the ship safe, because I know we have the hired crew, but it may be better just, having some people we can trust a little closer looking after the boat.
Yeah, I mean, one of them minimum has to stay there.
Right. Especially the fact that they're all really capable fighters, and would be good to lead that. So yeah, I agree.
Also, if we have to bring anything back extra on the way, the less people we take going there initially means if we have to bring back something big or something else, it just gives us more room with the teleport spell.
That's fair.
Echo finally coming out of the war room, having spent the day carving into the floor of the teleportation circle as a return point.
A what?
It took Echo 2 days to research and carve out a teleportation circle.
Wow, that's expensive too to make that permanent.
Yeah.
Right.
This is something he picked up at the university that he just happened to be rating.
Okay. But, alright, so we can teleport back. We have a good way to teleport back to the boat, so I say, we let the other guys, run the ship while we're gone, and at least that way they can keep it safe. Because I'm worried if we leave one of them behind, or just Lunarius's guys, that, somebody's going to steal our boat.
For this time being, temporary captain.
Unfortunately,
We all look at Cross.
well, no, like I'm first mate, but I mean, who we're gonna out of our other adventuring buddies, who's gonna be the captain while we're gone? Is what he's asking.
Right.
Oh, I say Foon or whatever. He's the monk that trained you. Fung, yeah. Fung should take care of it while we're gone. He seems to be the most level-headed out of them.
I second that.
Yeah. If we were going by pure hierarchy, technically the next officer would be Arlo, and then Fung and Zarbon kind of share the responsibility. But if you guys want Fung to be navigators, already one at the helm of the ship 90%.
Okay, and Argo's the doctor, right?
Arlo is the doctor, yeah.
Well, if the next in line's the doctor, then yeah, the doctor's, I guess, who we have to leave in charge. We don't want to bunk conventions and upset somebody.
Oh, Arlo is fine with whatever. I'm
Yeah, but Fong, you have full permission to whack somebody with a stick if they get out of line.
Oh, trust me, he will.
Alright. You guys leave Fung in charge with Bruce. Our ship is now going to be running at full capacity, so whatever jobs you guys take,
Okay.
a job for spice run from the Southern Isles back to Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, going to run the ship all the way past Boulder, back to Waterdeep, back to Never. That will take you to. There is a weapons run from Waterdeep. From Waterdeep to Neverwinter. That will take a little. A hunting expedition for a large whale that has been paid. Pays 200 platinum. Take 8 to find the beast if they return.
Yeah. Well, I say if we survive this trip to go get the book and everything, we go hunt that whale later. But maybe have them run the spice. That way, if we get back early, we're all going to be going the right direction.
And manifest for the order. Talk to the deck master. Paperwork online. Let him. That Fung will be the acting captain while we're on this quest. If you're ready, you guys can cast the teleport spell.
All right. So we can cast the teleport spell when we're ready. So what time is it? Like almost 4. So we're set. I'd say we cast the teleport and we're set to pick up next week then. Because I kind of don't want to teleport away without Echo being here.
Pretty much. That's pretty much what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Somebody roll a percentile die.
I got it. $30.
Alright. As you guys cast the teleporter, everybody just grabs onto the shoulders of Cross. As he opens the spell scroll, you guys land very low. Just outside of Fallen Stars.
Nice.
You guys are somewhere here below Gulfmead.
Oh, good. We're away from the Lake of Dragon.
As you guys teleport in, forest, vibrant, but something's off. You guys, forest, and it's hard for you. We'll see what happens next time we pick up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. That was fun.
Yep.
I was
I'm not
happy
gonna-
with the impromptu sparring match. That was great.
Yeah, that was real. That was really awesome. Seeing a big old turtle take on a dwarf, that was epic.
Just like, all right, cool, impromptu boxing match. Go.
And I'm not gonna lie,
Not
Cross, I like the
expecting
little
that, but okay.
right. And Cross, I like the little banter you had with Echo with the whole lightning and the fireball thing with the slime monsters.
Look, honestly, when I made that encounter, I'm like, I know the first thing Echo's gonna do is cast Thunderbolt, cast Lightning Bolt. So let's just like screw it.
The thing is, I'm usually the one recklessly casting the fireballs.
He said, I was like, he said, looks like fireworks, and I'm like, wait, you don't have Firebolt. Like, I cast Fireball in the middle of the ship, and I'm like, you what? I was like, what? Okay.
Always a sorcerer who doesn't actually check the range of their spells correctly.
I'm at least glad that I still keep it in my head that my Ring of Burning Hands is a cone.
I'm also glad I made the little tokens for Fireball.
Right?
Yeah.
That was a nice touch on that one.
You just need to get some animation of burning. You just need some gifs of flames to put on the map after we set something on fire.
Yeah.
Right?
I kinda need to... Oh man.
Oh.
Alright, well,
I just
that
as
is
a
this week's session.
I just imagine the little gnomes, the shipwright gnomes that they're coming up. It's like, what's going on? Everything's on fire, and someone goes, "It could be more on fire."
But did you die? Alright,
All right, y'all have a
you
good
guys are level
day,
7.
and see y'all next week.
You guys are level 7.
I'm gonna go grab me some lunch.
Oh.
Eat.
Level up, sweet.
You guys work on level 7. I'm pretty sure Echo is leveling up into a fighter level 1. So, I'll make sure you...
Wait, we leveled up?
Yep, we leveled.
Level 7.
No, it's me.
It's all-
Now you can call me the master of strong style.
Yeah. That's strong style. Learn it. For
no,
my
level-
case, does
level 8 is
it
when,
matter does it matter which level I increase at? Whether I'm a level 2 druid or a level 5 monk? Does it really matter?
Yeah.
Well, because I know the last.
should
Yeah,
be
because I know
level
the last
5.
time when. Yeah.
Yeah, last time you specifically trained with
Right.
Master Fung and martial arts. That one was
Yeah, that's what I
specific.
wanted to make sure.
This time you
That's why I
pretty much
tried
did
to-
both, so it's whatever you want.
Cool. Because I try to balance out the druid and the monk training, so I figured I'd ask. So cool. I'll see y'all next week.
Yep. See you next week, man.
Yeah.
Peace. I'm gonna go get me some chow.
Sterling, I have to laugh too. That spell you gave me for my spell book
Yeah.
is almost an exact recreation, kinda, of my old, which Razzie can contest to this. My favorite ability I use at the LARP we played at, where I play my Wild Elf Sword Mage.
Yeah, I kind of figured it was something like that. I was like, wait, when you said Flaming Rapier, I got the idea for it. I was like,
No, like I'm one of the more powerful pyromancers in the game. So my most common attack I use on stuff, mainly because I have a candy arm, is I'll just hit